situation. With that, I land and I say again, thank you and wonderful room and curiously listening and just giving you all a hug.
Thank you, Prison. We always love having you here whenever you can be. It's great, and I heard a couple nuggets that I didn't really realize about, so I have to do some research. So thanks for that.
Can I add something?
Anyway,
Ben,
yeah, go for it, Andrew. Go ahead.
Just the other day, the Canadian government has announced that, what is it, the Iranian Guard, what are they called?
Revolutionary Guard, yes.
Yeah, the Revolutionary Guard. Yeah, they just denoted them as a terrorist group. They've been under pressure for many years to do so. And
similar
they finally have.
Yes, sorry to interrupt, but similar steps will also be is maybe on the way in Australia, but the Australian government actually, they said that they were not going to go that far. Cameron, the British government has its reservation. It is not because they love this mullah regime. It's just simply because of the geopolitical situation, maybe for months to come, and they don't want to push the Iranians into the arm of Putin more than they are already in it anyway, So I think that Germany and France would have also their reservation with that point, but still this is only for maybe a matter of some months. The Iranians have the maybe opportunity before the election of the United States has its reach the highest point. Maybe they can find some 90-minute solution to deal with the Western world and climb down this tree they have jumped up. I hope that they find a face-saving solution to come out of this madness supporting Putin in its fight with Europe. Excuse me.
Tricky situation there, to be continued. I don't know. I just, Andrew, I have to admit that I just had a strange thought that totally is inappropriate. But I've been thinking about the idea of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard, how from a branding standpoint, how that is much more insidious and confrontational than the Canadian Royal Mounted Police. Is it the Royal Canadian Mounted Police? Or I know it's something like that. Yeah, that's not that intimidating. I don't know if I'd be, I'm thinking Dudley Do-Right.
Are you comparing the RCMP with the Iranian Revolutionary
Yes,
Guard?
I think you want to change the name. It should be the Canadian Revolutionary Guard.
The most polarized people I've met were the Canadians, and you cannot compare that kind of dudes with those guys.
Yeah, you're not intimidating enough. You're supposed
Ben,
to
I'll tell you. When the Iranian Revolutionary Guard get on horse and do the musical ride, then I'll agree with you. But until then, I'm sorry.
All right, there you go. All right, David. First of all, Scotty, have you come up with anything yet? Or are you just sitting back there listening to your music?
No, I'm just doing some work at the coffee shop, but I don't really have much to say. So when I do, I promise you.
You'll let us know. Okay. I just wanted to check in on you. But that was really cool. I like the cafe noise in the background. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking about getting that and just having it run. We should sound like we're in a cafe. David? Well, wait. Yeah. So, you know what? We should go do some last-minute thoughts because it's getting near the end here. David, and then Francine, and then Scott. Why don't you get ready for a sign-off comment? So, David, for your closing comment, words of wisdom.
Sure. In an effort to find more informative, less propagandistic analysis in international affairs, I put a link in the top. It's William Spaniel. He's fairly academic about this stuff. And he looks at the coups during the Cold War and the coups since the Cold War, and they've basically fallen by half at the rate that they occur, even though after the Cold War, they broke up the Soviet Union, so there's more countries to have coups, right? Anyway, it's 20 minutes, very, very well done. Not even a day old, and has had basically a third of the views that shitty podcast we talked about at the beginning of the room has had. So, content to be consumed. They directly reference Burkina Faso and what's happening in Central Africa as basically the dissolution of Wagner was the old way of doing it. Now that Russia doesn't even bother to keep up that farce. They basically are the enforcement mechanism for dictators in Africa if they want to do stuff. But it compares on the spectrum of what the incentives were before were to be extreme, but now they want to, well, I'll let the video speak for itself, but if we wanted to have a little bit more intellectual rigor in the things we consume, I put some more food in the dog bowl.
Thank you, David. That is great. And as a matter of fact, before we go to Francine, I do want to say thank you to everybody here. We have such a good audience here down below who I know is listening, and you know, it's Cassidy and Paige and David and Victoria. I don't know how many Victorias we have in the room. We have at least one. Anyway, if I miss you, Monsef, we're thinking about you. But also, there's been a lively conversation in the chat room. So if you haven't looked at the chat room, you ought to take a look. You know, there's some interesting stuff and interesting links there while Francine and Scott are finishing up. So take a look. Dr. Francine, you are up. Any closing thoughts, pearls of wisdom?
Well, I have no pearls of wisdom except that I can't decide whether it's a good or a bad thing that the Arizona Republicans are trying to find somebody to the right of Donald Trump to nominate at his convention. I mean, at the Republican convention.
Yeah.
And also that the party line for the Republican convention, which is something I read in the Wall Street Journal, is that Chicago is a shit show, as is every...
That was such a bad decision.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, no, it's just the history of it. It was not the right place at the right time. It makes no sense. But you know what? They're very aware of it, and there's enough time, I think, for them to be prepared. As far as the Republican convention, you know, the Arizona Republican Party can do what they're going to do, but I can't imagine that they'll make any headway at all. This is just going to be a coronation for the dictator, and you know, we just have to deal with it. But it's good because you're telling us what's going on there. You know, you have feet on the ground, as they say. So, anyway, thanks a lot, Dr. Francine.
And may I share something quickly?
Yeah, sure, come. And anybody else, Briar, if you had something extra to say as well, or Renee. But Kyle, go ahead, try to make it short.
Just want to say, like, there was a delegation, a bipartisan delegation in this PTR photo that went to Dharamshala to see the Dalai Lama and provide support, and it was quite the words that came out against Pelosi's mouth. Within Tibetan Buddhism, which is kind of interesting, and the Dalai Lama just arrived in America for surgery. And that's just a little bit that's transpired within that.
There you go. News from the Dalai Lama. There you I can always expect that from you. But no, thanks, Gal. Renee, Briar, do you have anything? Any last minute thoughts?
I think I'd just
go ahead,
say, Briar. When there's times of real political unrest and different things are going on, it's really easy to blame a person in a clubhouse room, running for an office, or anything else. But I always think that one individual is never powerful enough to ruin anything, even somebody like Donald Trump, right? There's an entire machine behind it. And I just encourage people to look at the systems that are propping it up and what's going on culturally. And, you know, you were mentioning earlier, I was going to chime in, but getting ready for work right now. There's a global movement, a shift to the right in Canada and the U.S. and all over the place. And it's coming because I think the current kind of broad neoliberal world order isn't working for most people. Most people, mental health, physical health, economic inequity, they're really on the rise. And I think we need people who will honestly, earnestly own up to that and not try to get power to have power to deny somebody else, but to make the world a better place. And until we get that, strong men who will push things to the right and blame some minority group for it are going to keep coming to power. So I hope we can all admit the problems that are there, own up the changes that need to be made, and make that shift, or I think our world will collapse from quote unquote the left and the right because we can't come together and do something better. So here's hoping we can all, encourage those people and each other to do better.
Sounds good. Thanks, Briar. Reverend Scott, are you ready?
I'm ready. I have, I think that, look, I love identified this as the best anti-Trump, the most and the best, right? I mean, it's fantastic. We're as Trump would say, everybody's saying it. They love us. People are saying it's the best anti-Trump group. So I have a new closing song here, Ben. If we're ready for it.
Oh, good. I love it.
This is going to go from the '90s. I really feel like, Ben, it symbolizes the reason for the room, the raison d'être, as the French would say. And this is from the '90s by Ugly Kid Joe. And it's called "I Hate Everything About You." So I figured we'd close with that, if that's all right.
Oh, that's perfect. Go for
all right, I'm gonna hit it.
It started with the Nickelodeons, which was establishment as the first movie theater in the East Coast.
Oh yeah, but Hollywood is just scratching the tip of the iceberg. Hollywood I can even understand because they created it. But when I look at Washington and I see, hurricane aid is contingent unless you support this certain country, I don't see it being contingent unless I support the Khilafah of the Mu'mineen. I see it contingent unless I support Judaistan.
That's right.
So,
what don't know is that Muhammad wanted to become a Jew. And then he...
Exactly.
Muhammad wanted to become a Jew?
Yes, he did. Why do you think he's so obsessed with the Torah? Why do you think Muslims are so obsessed with the Torah? Oh, the Torah.
I have never heard Muslims being obsessed with the Torah. Maybe I should explore that with them.
Oh, but you can see an overemphasis on the Torah in the Quran.
Yeah.
I have not read the Quran.
Muhammad didn't want to be a Jew, or he wanted to do his own version of Judaism, because he was in more contact with Jews than he was with Christians.
Wait, is it true? I heard this yesterday from someone, I don't remember who said it, but is it true that Muhammad was not considered a prophet until, I don't know how many years after he died? He was just a normal person during his life?
No, but we only had the first mention of him is after his alleged death. So we don't know whether he died or not. But according to Muslim sources, no. He was a prophet, he was a prophet.
Yeah, but someone mentioned yesterday that he was made a prophet or recognized as a prophet 100 years after he died or something like that.
No, that's not true.
Okay, I forgot because I was going to double check that on the internet and I just remember now.
No, but that's why you should stop sitting with Jews, because they don't know what they're talking about.
It was not a Jew who made that comment. It was someone else. There were so many people in that room, dude.
Well, Muhammad became a prophet when he was late 40s.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they went to Medina with him. because they thought he's a prophet.
Exactly. I mean, look, Isa, I'm all for bashing Muslims. Make no mistake. You.
Listen, the thing is, McLovin, that was not a bashing room. That was actually a room. The other day, for example, I had a very nice chat with Mako. And he was explaining a lot of things to me. I'm not taking 100% of what he said, but it helped me understand kind of like where he's coming from or where other people are coming from. Then there is this other ex-Muslim girl called Aya, who I really like a lot.
She's also a cock. Complete cock.
Dude, he's married with a Muslim and everything.
No, she is a cock because every single thing she hates about Muslims, which I do also hate about Muslims. She praises Jews for doing the exact same thing, and basically told me, "Oh, you're just jealous because Catholics don't behave the same way." No, I'm not jealous. I don't want anyone to behave.
I don't know. Like I've been talking to some Muslims, and trying to understand whatever, and it's not a matter of like. I don't want to make the room about like, oh, Muhammad was a pedophile. I mean, I know that argument. It's not about that. I want to understand other stuff. And that's what the room really was about. Like how Muslims are integrating into the West, which I think they aren't. And that's what caused. But then this guy, Michael, came in like a crazy man, and he just started farting around the room. Yeah, he terrorized my room.
No, but he actually is a terrorist.
But I was very patient with him. I left him like 5 hours in the room. And then when I finally kicked him out, he went to do a room about me.
Okay, but you told me, shut up, McLovin, within like 5 seconds, even though I didn't interrupt anyone. I just wanted to speak, and all your Jewish friends started crying.
Listen, the problem is that you have a very strong voice. You have a very strong voice, which I think it's actually a nice voice. But when people are all talking at the same time and you add your voice into it, it just goes
because
crazy.
Jews cry with a nasally voice, and no one really hears them because they don't care about anyone actually listening to anything.
Jews in that room yesterday. It was just my friends.
Yeah, they were all Jewish. Daniel's a Jew.
That's not true.
McZed is a Jew. There was at least 2 other Jews, and they all started crying the moment I started speaking because they know any non-cunt Christian will say the exact same thing I said. To be honest, Muslims are only a problem when I go back to Nigeria, which thankfully is not going to be anytime soon. But in the West, when it comes to lack of integration, cucking our society to serving, filthy causes and, promoting bullshit in the nation, and having outright disloyalty to our country. I'm sorry, that's not. I don't see Abdul doing that. I don't see Ahmed doing that. I see Shlomo. I see Shmuel. I see Lav and all these guys.
No. Maybe that's how you see it in the US. And I am not able to talk about the vibe and the dynamic in the US. But here in Europe, it might be very different. But here in Europe is the fucking Muslim who is really dominating the whole narrative and the whole politics. It's awful, dude. And maybe in the US it hasn't gone that bad yet, but here it's horrible.
That's true, but who brought them there?
What?
Who brought the Muslim there? To Europe?
Well, Angela Merkel.
Oh my God! Yeah, Angela Merkel. Who answers to who? Who do all German parties?
She doesn't answer.
Oh my God!
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Who was the? I was even talking about this with Rabbi yesterday. Who made socialism such a big thing that we all need to believe it.
This trap star is a cock. 1 second, let's remove him. There we go. But it all boils down to her not understanding that the Jew is the modern day nigger.
What did you remove?
Trap star.
Trap star.
She doesn't understand that the Jew is the modern day nigger. She doesn't get it.
Well, I don't know, dude. I don't think so. I mean, there might be. Listen. I am not saying that you're not right in certain influence or whatever, but I don't think that they are all Jews as you want to make it look like. I think that that's a very simplistic way of looking at things. And when you say who brought the Muslims to the West, and you want every Jew to be seen as like, oh yeah, they're at fault for having Muslims. I'm sorry, but I will have to disagree because I don't believe that is true.
It seems like every Muslim then is at fault for whatever is happening. See, you're not really objective in your stance.
I'm I'm not saying every Muslim either. I have met Muslims that are actually very productive and that are very professional and that are doing cool things.
But where are the Muslims dominating the public sector and the private sector of every country in the West?
In Europe. Not the private. Well, actually, in Europe, you can make that claim because, for example, Qataris and Arabs are buying a lot in my industry, and they're dominating the markets.
They're buying a lot in the industry, but they're not dominating all the private sector industries and all the public sector. How many Muslims?
I don't know, dude. I would have to maybe disagree with that. I'm not super well versed in that, but I'm happy to look for it.
You can disagree with that. How many Muslims are in the European Parliament?
I don't know.
How many Muslims are in the American cabinet?
Let me look for it. Wait, let me look for it. How many
everyone in the American cabinet is a Jew.
What?
Everyone in the American cabinet right now with Biden is a Jew.
Yep.
Oh, you can't make false equivalencies. Like, it's just absurd. That's why it's so cringe. The top tier public positions, how many of them are Muslims? Now check how many of them are Jews. Well, the Jews allegedly are 15 million people.
Dude, how many Nobel Prizes are there Muslims? Well, almost none. How many are there Jews? Well, 214. Why is that? Is it because they are intelligent maybe, or they're intellectual, or they have worked more?
Oh wow, yeah, Jews are just so much smarter than everyone else.
Well, I think they are.
I actually don't. I
think that they are intellectually superior.
This is
they
why
have produced a lot of philosophers. They have produced a lot of.
This is why I have no
this is
fuck. No, you genuinely. I'm saying. Black person, you are a nigger. Because you actually believe Jews are God's chosen race, that they're just, so much smarter than everyone else, so much better than everyone else. They're so unprecedented. At this, what is it, 7 times?
What I believe is that you are unable to actually understand that this is not just a one-fold question.
Are you familiar with how Obama won the Nobel Prize for peace?
Is Obama a Jew?
But are you familiar with how he won the Nobel Peace Prize?
I'm not even talking about peace prizes. I'm talking about chemistry. I'm talking about physics. I'm talking about mathematicians. I'm talking about philosophy.
I get that.
Actually, wait. Actually, let me give a simple.
It's still a Nobel Prize.
Let me give a simple.
You are so naive.
Rabbi, the best one to give is universities.
It's meritocracy. You're so naive.
Rabbi, the best one to give is universities.
Whose computer is doing?
Wait. Oh, it's mine because Discord is in the background. Let me try to mute it. Okay, Asa, do you believe that there's nepotism involved in university admittances?
No, I think that it's not nepotism, but it's the inclusivity stuff. But
it's amazing.
Oh my God!
But yeah,
there is no nepotism in university admittances.
Oh my God! There could be a degree of nepotism.
There could be a degree. Jesus fucking.
It's
nepotism. No, okay, Issa, there's not a single person who really denies that there's nepotism involved in university admittances. The question becomes who benefits from it. Some people want to say, it's the blacks, but data doesn't support this. Now, when you look at private schools benefit a lot from university admittance nepotism.
Well, guess what, McGovern? I also do nepotism. My niece was accepted in my school in Guatemala, which is very.
Okay, perfect. You guys have legacy. But you didn't even let me finish my point.
You see, this is the reason why it's impossible to talk to you, because your voice.
You didn't let me finish my point. That's the thing.
Yeah, but I'm saying that I know where you're going with this. Oh, it's Jews who are doing nepotism. Well, guess what? I'm a Catholic who does nepotism as well. My niece was accepted in my school, which is very elitist, because
legacy of admittance. We get it.
How many?
No, wait, Rabbi, one second. We get it. Legacy admittance exists. Yes. Yes. Legacy admittance exists, right? We have the same thing in America. We also have preference for athletes and all this. Okay, so if you accept this is nepotism.
I accepted my niece because she's my niece.
Yeah, relax, stop crying.
How many Catholics dominate the public sector, and how many Catholics dominate the private sector?
Well, then tell the Catholics to be more industrious.
This is again why you are a nigger, because just like Aya, once you see that you can't deny there is Jewish nepotism, the argument then becomes, we should be like the Jews. We should suck baby penis like the Jews. We should run scams on monetary systems like the Jews. We should all just be like that.
What are you even talking about? I've never said anything like that. But
that literally is exactly what you just did right now.
So that you would stop complaining.
No. Look at how many Catholics there are. By the way, the Catholics are more educated than the Jews.
Well, they should be ashamed then.
Okay, see, but dude, you're unable to listen. Like that's the issue here. They should not be ashamed. They're not doing nepotism. So when you find the Jews allegedly be 15 million, they dominate every big company in the private sector, and they dominate every country in the West in terms of public sector. When you're talking about the Parliament or the Congress,
why
or the
is
Senate,
that, Randy?
When you're talking nepotism, it's because
is it because they're Jews, or is it because they were actually able to get those positions of powers because they are the highly educated ones?
No, they're not. They're not. Jews are some of the dumbest people I ever interacted with on this app.
Yeah.
Jews are smart.
Well, it has not been my
when you assume that they are, it's so retarded. I haven't seen a single Jew who's able to have any debate at any capacity, whether it be religious or not. So these people are chosen because they're Jews. Yes, it's called nepotism. It's called preferential treatment. And if you think otherwise, you're just so naive. I don't know what to tell you.
Why shouldn't they have preferential treatment with their own people?
Because it's not about the preferential treatment with their own people. It's about preferential treatment in ways that are harmful to the local population of every population. Because they go.
How is it harmful?
Because they.
Why you just
see why you're a nigger?
Yeah.
Because that's the nigger mentality.
No, it is.
Right.
It really is. I don't know, transgenderism, that's good for society, State atheism, amazing. What else? Pedophilia, we should add that. Pornography, let's promulgate that throughout the world.
You're really going way beyond.
You can literally show through history these are things Jews absolutely promoted. Forget the number of genocides they support, against my people, back in my home, when I grew up, Armenia. They campaigned against every bill to recognize the Armenian genocide.
I'll be back in a second. Hold on, I'll be back in a second.
Convenient. Holy fucking shit.
No, seriously, nigger.
But don't the Muslims promote pedophilia too?
No one said they didn't.
They do.
Yeah,
But as an American, I don't see Muslims in Joe Biden's cabinet. I see Jews.
Good point.
That's only Jews.
And nigger.
Stop with that neggertism.
You like my word, niggertism?
But that's what it is. No, I would say they're not. It's not that they're. Isabel is the nigger.
How's she a nigger? Are you referring to her stupidity?
Because she is not. Yeah. She's not just that she's stupid. It's actually that she completely, willfully allows herself to be a slave. These people talk me too nice.
It is not just the stupidity. It's the artificial naivety and the artificial stupidity which is very disingenuous.
No, it's just worse than that, because most people who are cocks to Jews, they just deny that Jews are involved in any of it. She basically admitted, yes, Jews are nepotic. Yes, Jews take advantage of other systems for their own benefit at the expense of other people. And the problem is the rest of us just aren't like them. We need to be more Jewish. Like imagine seeing a bad thing in the world and just rationalizing it.
Be a little more Jewish. I agree with you. Yes.
Abu Badia is also a nigger.
Clearly.
Oh man, yeah, it's absurd. It is. I mean, if you look into the, just let's find it to see like where is it? I want to see the names of the Jews in those positions. It's absurd.
We should like just put them in the camps. You know?
But what's funny? The same people will cry about communism, Marxism, socialism, bad. Okay, but who brought those things?
It's written. Actually, it's written.
Jews.
I had Leviticus read it. It's written in Leviticus 20.
It was Jews who brought communism.
It was Jews who brought communism.
You can't deny that, Isa. You can't deny.
Well, that's fact, dude. Everyone in the Bolshevik Revolution was a Jew.
No, dude, literally, you know what, Rabbi, my mother is a history major. I literally got a bunch of JSTOR articles about the history of Russia.
Oh, I love JSTOR.
Yeah,
they're all Jews.
Yeah, no, they're all Jews, dude.
Yeah, I gotta say, McLovin. The academic field is run by Jews scholars too. All the fucking JSTOR and these fucking research bank are all Jewish people.
The most insane thing about the Bolsheviks and the Soviet Union is that you have, till this day, Jewish historians saying, yeah, that was us. You go back in the 50s, Jewish historians, or actually not Jewish contemporaries, saying that, yeah, the Soviet Union is great. We're the ones in charge. Mm-hmm. The 30s, the same thing. The 20s, the same thing. And yet, we still have cocked people till today saying, oh, this is all a conspiracy theory. I mean, never mind that every Jew for the past 80 years has said, yeah, this is our project. We like this. This is amazing. But all anti-Semitic liars. Like, holy fuck.
That is right. That is right. That's what it is. Everyone knows that, though. Everyone who knows a little bit of history knows, like, the Jews were very much, they were swelling up the higher ranks of the Bolshevik party. I mean, it's not a secret. But that's what I'm saying. The Jews, like, they have zero shame. They do these things in plain sight. And if you go to Torah, Leviticus chapter 20, I got Danikus, the fake-ass half-Michelin Jew, to read it. And what Hashem tells them is, if you don't keep each other in check, it will be me who does it for you, motherfucker. That's what it says. And the Jews fail at keeping each other in check, clearly so. They just go. And that's why he gave them Daddy Hitler. I mean, I was making the case that Daddy Hitler is more of a Jew than most of these Jews.
He is. Yes, he is.
Right here. Because according to Torah, if you don't follow Torah, you are to be put to death. Hitler put them to death, since they failed to follow the Torah. Maybe God's vengeance came to them through Hitler. So, like, that's an actual Torah-based conclusion that Hitler was more of a Jew than the Jews. Tell me I'm wrong. You can't tell me I'm wrong.
No, you can't. Sorry, I'm just need to take care of something.
No, it's fine. But you can't tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
But why am I wrong?
You're wrong. I'm just saying it because everyone else is saying it.
How so, nigga?
Nothing. I'm just saying it because everyone's saying it.
Exactly. So you can tell me maybe I'm wrong, but you can't tell me how or why. So that's just a waste of time. No, you can't tell me I'm wrong. According to Torah, Leviticus chapter 20, go read it.
You always repeat the same shit.
Well, it's in the Torah. If you're not a Jew,
I know, but that's the only thing you always bring every time is that.
Leviticus chapter 20?
Yes.
Because the Jews can't handle it. The Jews can't handle it. It literally tells you, if you don't do Torah, you're supposed to be put to death. Therefore, if someone comes and kills you, you shouldn't bitch about it. This is God's plan for you. Just like, remember when Moshe Rabbeinu, he went on Mount Sinai, and then he came back and he found Aaron building a gold calf for them to worship.
Yeah, God got pissed off and told Moses.
And then what happened? Moshe got them to fight one another, and 3,000 Levites died this day.
Mm-hmm.
So God punished those who got involved in this idolatry. Similarly, if you don't follow the Torah, you will be put to death. It's very simple, very clear. The Jews know these things. If you're an actual Jew, you know these things. So the actual Jew should not be bitching about certain things like Daddy Hitler. They should not be bitching about that.
But we don't have to follow the Torah anymore.
We don't have to follow the Torah. They have. They have to.
Yeah,
If you
they
remember
don't
the story of
either.
Mordecai, if you
They
remember
have to. They have to.
Motherfucker, if you remember the story of Mordecai and Queen Esther, the Jews understood Leviticus chapter.
No, they don't have to, because technically if the second covenant's here, it's here for everybody, whether you believe in Christ or not.
If what, the temple?
No. If Christ came and fulfilled the covenant, he fulfilled it for everyone. It's not partially undone. So,
okay, correct. But if you live by the Torah, you will be judged by it.
Well,
because the Torah is everlasting. We're free from it, but it still exists. They are not free from it because they haven't been freed by Christ. Although he came to free them, they have chosen slavery to the law of sin instead. That's why St. Paul tells you, it is no longer I who lives, but Christ in me. Because I am no longer a slave to sin, but I am a slave to Christ. So through him, I have been saved from this body of death. The Romans chapter 7, that's what it's all about. So the Jew is a nigger because he chooses to be a slave to sin. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. I don't know why that's controversial. I have zero clue why that's controversial. Oh, man. Isabel is simping for the Jews now. She's sitting with Jeff and Rena around the Rosie.
You know, I do have to say, at first I think it was interesting and funny, but now she drank the fucking Kool-Aid because I was in the audience and she really fucking hears a shit and she goes with it. Like, girl.
Hey. No, but that's why McLovin wasn't wrong when he said she's a nigger. She is a nigger. But in a different way, because the Jew is a slave to sin. She is a slave to the Jew who is a slave to sin. So she's like a nigger on steroids.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Objectively, that's what it is.
She's a nigger.
Yes, because she is the nigger's nigger, basically. That's what it is. It's so cringe, man. It's just so cringe. There's no intellect in it. You heard what she said? Oh, how many Nobel Prize winners? But okay, but that's why I mentioned. Have you seen how Obama won the Nobel Peace Prize? But Obama was the opposite of peace. In his time, the world was going aflame. The Middle East was on fire, dude, with ISIS and etc. But he won the Nobel Peace Prize. Do you really think the Nobel Peace Prizes, or the Nobel Prizes for that matter, are actually like distributed based on meritocracy? Or do you think it's nepotism? Well, you have to think it's nepotism. There's no other way. We know how these things work. So then when you come to me and tell me, oh, you know, the main bullshit, like low tier, low IQ Jewish narrative and talking points. Oh, look at how many Jews won the Nobel Prize. Oh, the Jews are very smart. Well, I don't see, like, I'm talking to Jew. I don't see smart. I don't see critical thinking. Like, I trust my eyes, dude. I'm sorry.
No, they're not that smart. They are very nepotic, and they, you know, I mean, I will say they are more invested in things that are useful now in society.
You're not judging anybody's critical thinking with your eyes on Clubhouse.
On what?
What do you mean?
You're using your ears.
Ah, man.
It's a figure of speech, Ryan.
I trust what I see and what I feel and what I experience. And I can see very clearly that the Jews are not bright people. The Jews are incapable of dialogue. The Jews are incapable of it. I don't see them as smart people. I really don't. So That's just what it is. Now, if you have if you go to school and you have a master's degree, or well, so what? I have it. Show me one Jew who has his master's degree by the time he's 22. Well, I had it when I was 22. So show me the Jew who has that. Oh, 0. Okay. Oh, I'm super smart. Oh, nah, your degree doesn't matter for shit. But and it's impossible for you to fail anyways. Everyone passes. It's like the dumbing down of university. If you are, accepted because of nepotism, so no university rejects you, that's why you graduate and that's called nepotism. Right? If you the moment you graduate, then you're immediately hired in like some sort of like whatever good company because they're all owned by Jews. That's not because you're smart, that's because of nepotism.
Yep.
Like, why is that so difficult it's demonstrable, dude. Very demonstrable. Anyways, Jews only work for Jews. But the Jews own the biggest companies, etc. because they're installed there. So then the Jew graduates straight into his office job, which is very super whatever, because, the company is owned by a Jew. I mean, why is that so difficult to understand?
No, exactly. That was why I wanted to go to affirmative action and legacy admits. Because if you admit there's nepotism and it benefits legacy admits and private school students, okay, that's true. But there's a group that gets let in at an even higher rate than either of these two groups. And that's the Jew. So you can't say affirmative action. Why am I saying affirmative action? Fuck. You can't say university nepotism benefits, all these different groups of people, which it does, without saying it benefits Jews the most. The logical conclusion, they are the most nepotic and are the most involved in the nepotism.
You can't say that there's no nepotism when they dominate every high position in the public sector, dude. Because these are not elected.
Yeah, the private sector. Oh, shit, yeah.
The private sector also, but like, how do you dominate the private sector anyways? Oh, well, through putting laws that benefit you and your businesses and punishes those that you don't own. I mean, but if you have the highest position in the public sector in ways where you're not even elected, you're anointed.
Yep. Janet Yellen.
So that's something. You're not elected. You're just anointed, and all these anointed positions that are the highest positions, they're all Jews. So is that anti-Semitic? Okay, I'm anti-Semitic, but tell me how it makes sense, please.
Rabbi, let me ask you, who do you think is more cucked by Jews? The corporatist right-wing fuck like Isa, or the dumb commie left-wing fuck?
The comments are against.
Right now, it's the corporate.
It's corporate America.
Yeah, it started as the communists, but right now.
I would argue that the lefty commie is more cucked by the Jew.
How? They're all
because they're pro-Palestine, but they're not anti-Jew. And the corporatists can at least see. There are times they can see the ways that Jews.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Why? Because it started as the communists, yes. But that's because the Jews didn't have power. So they want to dismantle the structure, and they want to
If you're gonna say that you here is Abraham and suddenly switch you, suddenly switch you here from Abraham to Isaac, that means there's a problem.
You're literally.
Okay.
I have a question.
So basically,
wait, I have a question.
Hold on. I have a question. Yeah, but please, after, listen, please. Isaac. You want to run away. You want to run away. Oh, okay. You want to run away. I understand that. You want to run away.
But he said I
so
want to
guys,
run away.
listen. I'm gonna ask a question again to you, gentlemen and lady. Here we have a problem. Christians say that it's only one covenant. If it's one covenant, and I know that Christians say it's only one covenant, don't you see that there is a contradiction between Genesis chapter 17:2 and Genesis chapter 19? Because if it says, I will make my covenant between me and you, means Abraham, suddenly he says, but my covenant to Isaac and his descendants only. Okay, so where is the covenant given to Abraham? Where is that covenant being given to Abraham?
I don't know what he said, but it's probably just bullshit. I have a question about the Quran.
No, I haven't answered me. You haven't answered
about the Quran. We'll show you that we can take it.
No, but yes.
And by the way, as long as I hope, by the way, just before you ask,
he wants to escape.
Chris, just before you about
after answer this question, after he answers this question,
you were saying about the Bible, you don't consider it to be unfair. The questions raised. I hope you don't think we're trying to have a go at you and so on. There's some serious issues.
Okay.
Conflict.
I want to know whether
I was trying to have a go. We just want to tell you that. Let's go back to Quran.
All right, whatever you say. I mean, you really can't tell the truth from a lie. So, the Quran 19 says that angels announced, "O Zechariah, indeed we give you the good news of the birth of a son, whose name will be John, a name we have not given to anyone before." Correct?
Sorry, it does not say John. It says Yahya.
Well, same thing in English.
No, it's not the same thing. Nazia, let me ask Nazia as a neutral person, hopefully. Does the name John sound like the name Yahya to you?
Unfortunately, no, it doesn't. It's two separate.
Anyway, yeah, go ahead.
John was named Yahya?
Yahya.
Is my name, I don't know, Beatrice? No, it's Nazia. It's two separate names, brother. Let's not.
Is Yahya Arabic?
Yahya.
It's a proper noun. It's a name, brother.
It's a name, man. What's wrong with you? It's a name. Yahya, yeah. That's what the Quran says, Yahya. Now, somebody in the translation may assume that it's John. That's fine.
It's Yahya Arabic, I'm asking.
What about, sorry?
Is his name Yahya in his original Aramaic, his vow? Was it John in Aramaic?
The problem is Chris doesn't have the original Aramaic or the original Hebrew. He has a translation into a Greek. That's the original scripture. So the best he has is a translation of what the Messiah might have said or didn't say.
That's totally, and you're not answering the question. Is Yahya Arabic, yes or no?
Yahya is a Semitic name.
Is it Arabic, not
Jewish? Yeah, it is also Arabic.
Okay, so how is John Arabic, and why is his name?
I didn't say John. It doesn't say John. I don't know if you're fishing for John. You won't find John in the Quran. There is no John. I don't know you're fishing for what. There is no John. I'm trying to tell you.
You guys just laughing, but
there is no John mentioned in the Quran anywhere.
What is your IQ level?
You guys are just laughing. Wait for a second. Wait for a second. Why is John the Baptist?
John is not an Arabic name, dumb. Don't be a dumb, okay?
And no one says
John is not an Arabic name.
You're saying Yahya is just a translation.
No, you didn't say translation. No, it's actually a name given by God.
Why? Wait. John, who isn't Arabic, was given an Arabic name.
No, there's no translation here. This is actually his name, Yahya.
No, make up your mind.
Somebody might have translated it as John or something, but
let me give an example. My name is Nadia. It's a Persian name. So if someone wrote about me, they'll have and then they're writing about me in India. They will still say Nadia.
What's your name?
Even 200 years later,
Chris, you're a bit of a ponce. You know that. Please wait until I finish. It's not nice when you keep butting in. You're doing that earlier on as well. Very bad manners. You got no manners. Brother, Chris, this is how you treat women in your culture as well. You just sit there and speak over them all the time. Please, brother, come on, man. This is a male-dominated area. I find it very intimidating when you come off mic and I start getting upset. Please, thank you. My name is Nazia. If the Indian culture talk about me or the Chinese people talk about me 3,000 years from now, they will still call me Nazia. Yahya is his name. Allah is telling us his name is Yahya. It was never given to anyone else before. That means 2,000, 3,000, whatever Yahya was around, he would have been called Yahya. Your people have named him a Greek name, John or whatever it is. You've given him a completely different name. Allah is retelling us. Wait. So you're very rude. You're very rude. It's very female. Do you want to fight with a female now? I can do a bitch fight. I'll do a proper one, right?
Don't put his hand
I'm a proper woman.
Go ahead, Nadia. Go ahead.
Why we can get to bitch?
Go ahead, Nadia. Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Please, man. It's not. Look, listen. Let's not play stupid games over here. We're all adults. If someone is called in 2,000 years ago, and we're getting told in the Quran his name was Yahya, where is this John character coming from? Who's translating? Who had the nerve to translate his name? Wait, you see what I mean? You're like a bitch. Please, come on, man. Come on, please.
No, the man is a boy.
I don't want to be insulting, but come on. Like, why are we using our brains? You're going to give me a Greek name? John wasn't Greek. Or even your John the Baptist wouldn't have been called John at the time. He would have had a Semitic name. Is John a Semitic name?
Idiot.
Or is John a Greek name or a Latin name?
I'm literally brain cells.
Man, I swear to God, dude.
You know what's the name of
Why are you
Peter,
arguing with this
Nadia?
person for 3 hours?
All right,
Yeah,
so
he's a stupid
all right,
guy.
wait,
You know, Nadia.
wait, I don't want
Nadia. Shut up. Hey, shut up.
I literally don't want to be. I gotta respond.
Hey, we can't tell dog.
You made the claim that John would have been called John the Baptist.
But we don't
John.
do that either. Let's
Larry
not do
said
that.
No, he's a Gentile dog. That's all.
John the Baptist because
That's the name given to him by Jesus.
So, Chris, what is your point? Sorry, haven't
did exist? I'm asking if John did exist. What was his name? Not some Arabic name.
Yahya.
How is his name Yahya if he's not Arabic?
Okay, mute up then. I'm going to explain it again.
He's an Arab.
Let me
Yahya was an Arab.
like a 5-year-old. You clearly don't have
Yahya wasn't a Greek. He's an Arab.
John is not a Semitic name, period. The Quran is telling you the name actually this individual had is Yahya. What you have? What you have? Sorry, just let me finish. What you have in terms of original gospel, so-called to speak, is a translation in Greek.
You're an idiot.
That's what you have, a translation. That's the best thing that you have. You call this original scripture.
You're faggot. You're faggot. You're idiot faggot. You think from your ass. I know that.
You're literally
a faggot. Yeah, you're a faggot.
Like,
go
for
example,
guy. In the Quran,
hey, go and do it. I'll tell you what.
Where is his name called Isa? Wait.
Go and take it from Paul. You know what Paul did? He was sucking it from Timothy. So why don't you do the same?
Why did he call Isa
Paul, sucking it. Paul was taking it into his mouth.
Why is he in the Quran?
Timothy, and he was going to do it to Greek.
He
did it because he was doing circumcision to the other Greek men. You know that?
You guys are retarded.
According to the Jewish tradition. So this is your prophet. This is your God who sent a prophet to you called Paul. And after he done all of that, he said, "No, this is only circumcision of the heart." Gosh.
Right. So Jesus is called Isa, and this is his name called Isa because his name is actually
Isa ibn Maryam Rasulullah.
No, his name is called Yeshua. That's his Arabic.
No, Yeshua. Yeshua. So Yeshua is again in translation.
You're a liar.
It's Isa.
Google definition wouldn't call him Isa. You're retarded.
It's Isa.
So you can't tell the truth.
I'm telling you, what you're dealing with, you call scripture, is a translation. You don't get this. I don't know why you're not getting it. At best, it's a translation that will later amended and re-amended.
Idiot.
Chris, do you think Jesus went around preaching in Greek?
You're so retarded.
Do you believe Jesus went around preaching?
Wait.
Preaching Greek? You got a remnant of this. Wait. That's actually Arabic, by the way. It's actually Arabic. You could argue it's Aramaic, you could argue it's Hebrew, but it's also Arabic.
And you know, Nadia, you know what's the name of Peter? If you read it, it's called Safwan. Safwan's means.
All right, I have Arabic name. You guys are so dumb. If Jesus was living, he's going around in Galilee. What was his name? His name wasn't Jesus. What was his name?
His name was Isa.
Wait. So the Jews called him Isa.
No, that's his real name. There is no such thing as Jews. We tried to explain this earlier. This is all Israelites.
Wait. The Pharisees called him Isa. They called him
Israelites. I don't know. You keep on distorting your Bible.
You guys are so stupid.
You think there's a religion called Judaism in the Bible? You think there is a people called the Jews or something in the Bible? It doesn't exist. It's called Israelites.
What language did Jesus speak?
It could have been spoken Arabic or Hebrew or Aramaic. He wasn't Greek.
What Jew spoke Arabic?
I actually believe he spoke Arabic, but that's besides the point.
Wait. What proof that you have that? So you literally just make up stuff.
I'm telling you, stop making it up. You didn't go around preaching Greek. I don't know why you don't get it. You think with the translation, you go description.
Go and eat your hamburger, bro. You know.
Nazi, would you take the Latina's translation of the Quran as scripture?
It doesn't matter. Are we talking about the
translation? Would you think the Latina's translation of the Quran as scripture?
We're just reading a translation from a translation, Chris.
Exactly.
You don't read the lead source.
But that's why you're in this mess, though, Chris. Do you not understand Lost in Translation?
Nazi,
like nothing. Like if I had to speak what you've just said in my language to my parents, I would lose it in translation. I would not be word by word. I would be giving you my interpretation of what you've just said. So it's the same thing. It's whether we like it or not. That's what happens with even the translations of the Quran. You have to have. We have the original language.
I'm going to respect you as a woman and say
and you're a bit of an idiot, you know that.
I'm going to let you
don't know. You ask questions and you don't wait for answers.
You have a problem, really. You know what's the problem? Is that first of all, you don't even know the text. You're actually reading the translation. What translation? Even a translation in English from a Greek translation. And that's only a translation. Okay, and when you read the teaching, what are the teaching? You don't even know. Okay, so you have a problem. Okay, so it's better really to educate yourself, read the text and be brave enough to read not your text, but you read the text and be brave enough and to see that you are nothing but a Gentile dog, son of or whatever. And that's what Jesus called you. And by the way, you don't have any covenant of salvation from Jesus.
Honestly, I'm being honest.
You're lost.
Chris, by the way, sorry, about if you felt honestly any attacks. Honestly, this is only done in good part.
Look, if Jesus
just Chris, I just have to apologize. I'm going to give you the mic, honestly, straight away.
If Jesus,
Chris, we don't generally do this in this room. The reason why is because many Christians, including yourself, came kind of hot into the room. I hope you don't feel that we're trying to attack you or anything. We're just having a very heated discussion. I hope. Yeah? So I hope you just take it as a heated discussion, no attack. I actually believe you're a nice guy, honestly.
Dude, I don't care.
That's fine. I'm just telling you, honestly.
Wait. If Jesus is a Jew, read in the Hebrew scripture and evidently spoke Aramaic.
Where did Jesus self-proclaim to be a Jew? Chris, show me one verse that Jesus says that he's a Jew, that I'm a Jew. I'm Jesus a Jew. Show me where in the text Jesus says so.
So you don't believe Jews live there. You don't believe Jesus is a Jew.
Israelites.
You're retarded. So what if Jesus is a Jew? How is his name Isa?
Because it's a Semitic name.
Look, Jew means that if he's Jew or Christian, these are sects. Allah says, do not yield to mushrik. Let me finish, man. For God's sake, mute up. Mute up, please, brother. Look, the Sunnah of Allah never changes. Nothing new was said to you to Muhammad that wasn't said. So this is to Muhammad. That nothing new was said to you that wasn't said to messengers before you. I have enjoined on you the same religion as Noah, Abraham, and so forth, and including Isa. Now, Allah tells us that don't be of the mushrikeen, of the associators, of those who divide their religion and become sects. Every faction is rejoicing in what they have. The Jews were rejoicing in a schism far. The Christians have rejoiced in a schism far. The Sunnis, the Shias, etc. You want to go on. So why would Isa come in and be a sect and advocate to say, yeah, I'm a Jew. He was an Israelite. So please, let's sit there. Even you know this. Come off it, man. You know about sects and you know about factions. You know it's happening.
You see, even Jesus, even in the Bible.
That's a word. Even if I grant you, I'm not
self-proclaim. You don't see Jesus self-proclaimed to be a Jew. Never said I'm a Jew. Never mentioned that.
That's a word contemplacy.
Well, where did Jesus say I'm a Jew? Where? Show me in the text. Where did Jesus say I'm a Jew?
That Jesus said he was a Jew.
No, well, how come you say he's a Jew? Show me where did he say that he's a Jew?
People following the Torah speak in Hebrew, and literally from the tribe of literally from the descendants of the Israelites.
Well, excuse me. Show me where did Jesus says he's a Jew.
I never said he did. I just gave you the definition. I just gave you the definition. This guy's retarded.
Look, Chris, I don't want to. I want to answer. Where did Jesus say in the New Testament that he's a Jew?
I'm not even going to entertain your game. Jesus was an Israelite. He wasn't a Jew. If Jesus was an Israelite speaking, he literally following the Torah. He spoke Aramaic, evidently. He wasn't speaking Arabic. If Jesus was an Israelite, his mother was an Israelite. His father and all the Israelites that were there. How could his name be Isa?
Answer just one question. Look how many questions I put, and we don't even want to answer. Say I don't want to answer, but I just want to know from any Christian where it says Jesus was a Jew. Where did Jesus say that he's a Jew in the line? Well, he self-proclaimed to be a Jew.
I never said you did. Can you stop asking the same
in the text in the New Testament? I'm not concerned about the Quran at the moment. Where Jesus self-proclaimed to be a Jew.
You think that this is Jew? This is Hebrew or Semitic? Jesus Christ. Do you think these words are actually Semitic?
Semitic doesn't mean you speak Arabic, you retard.
I'm asking you, are they Semitic? You keep on calling them Jesus
Christ. Arabic.
Is this Semitic?
I'm asking a question again to you. Where did Jesus self-proclaim to be a Jew?
This guy's retarded. When did I ever...
Hey, you... Where did Jesus say that he is a Jew? Self-proclaimed to be a Jew, you faggot. You idiot.
This dude's retarded.
You're blind. You can't.
So if Jesus was an Israelite and he was following the Torah, reading the Hebrew and the Aramaic scripture, how can his name?
Jesus says that he is a Jew.
Matter of fact,
that's the question. Show me one line. Okay. He said, "I am the Father one." He said, "I was only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Is not right for me to take the children bread and throw it to dogs." He said many things. Where did Jesus say that he is a Jew? This guy's an idiot or what? Are you a retard? Hey guys, listen. I've been to America, but I've never seen such a retard in my life. I mean, I don't know, but I mean, they should take your citizenship. They should take the American citizenship from this guy, honestly.
I'm glad you're not even in America.
You can't be stupid. You're so stupid. You're so stupid, bro. I mean, you're so stupid. Well, I'm asking you a question and you're running away.
You're calling me stupid, but you believe that Jesus and his time period... You believe Jesus and his time period... You believe Jesus and his time period was called Isa. You're stupid.
I don't believe that Isa and Jesus are the two same person. Period.
No one said you did.
Yeah, one is a fictional character, the other one is a real character.
It's a fictional character.
Well, wait. He says one
this fictitious Jesus who called you dog. This is fictitious Jesus who called you dog. Where did he say that I'm a Jew? This guy's a fictitious, all right? I believe so. But where did your fictitious Lord, okay, who called you a dog, did he say that he's a Jew?
I never said he did.
This God who called you a dog and a swine, where did he say that he's a Jew? In the text.
I never said he did.
So why you believe that Jesus was a Jew? Why? Because you worship the Jews? Because America sucks from the Jews?
You're retarded, that's why.
Is it because of that? Tell me. Is it because the Americans love to suck it from the Jewish dicks? And worshiping Jews?
Damn,
just tell me why. Why you suddenly, your fictitious God suddenly became a Jew?
You said what?
Yeah, well, just my question is, how come you believe that Jesus is a Jew? If Jesus never self-proclaimed to be a Jew.
Yeah, he did.
He said so many things, including, I was always sent to Israelite, not the dogs. He called you dogs, he called you swine. Never self-proclaimed to be a Jew. So how come you guys believes that Jesus was a Jew? Why?
Yo, retard.
Who fooled you?
He did say that, retard.
Oh, sorry?
He did say that, retard.
Where did he say that? Show me, you fuck.
John 4, idiot. John 4.
What did he say? Did he say he's a Jew?
I'll read it to you. Sir, the woman said, I can see that you are a prophet. She's referring to Jesus. Our ancestors worship on this mountain, but you Jews claim that the place where we worship is in Jerusalem. The woman Jesus replied, believe me, a time is coming when you will worship the Father, neither on this mountain nor in Jerusalem. You Samaritans worship that you don't know. We worship what we do know, for salvation is from the Jews. You retard?
Question.
Wait. You mean to tell me please tell me your logic.
Jesus says I'm a Jew? Jesus says I'm a Jew?
You're retarded.
Jesus says I'm a Jew here? Do you think that Jesus says I'm a Jew? You're not answering me. He said you Jews. The Samaritan said you Jews. It's not Jesus says I'm a Jew. It's the Samaritans. The fuck Samaritan woman said you Jews. Jesus never said I'm a Jew.
Did Jesus affirm it?
Do you understand that?
Did Jesus
didn't say that. And if you read it carefully, it said we worship. It doesn't say that we Jews. He never said we Jews. He didn't say we Jews. He said we worship. Never said we Jews worship.
Wait. Quick question.
Can you read the text?
Wait. Look. I don't want to call you retarded. I want to ask you a genuine question.
Did he say we Jews worship? Did he say we Jews worship? How come God worship another God? How come God worship another God? Okay, did he say we Jews worship? Worship? He didn't even say we Jews. And God's supposed not to worship. Jesus is God's not supposed to worship anyone.
Can I ask
See how fuck you believe is? See how fuck you believe is?
Wait,
you retard shit. You mother. Excuse me.
Can I ask you a question? Was Mary the descendant of
Jesus says we Jews?
Was Mary the descendant of Judah?
Sorry?
Was Mary the descendant of Judah?
Where did he say that Mary is the descendant of Judah?
That's what the genealogy says.
The genealogy is talking about Zechariah, you fuck. It's talking about Joseph.
What does that mean?
This genealogy.
Wait. What does that mean?
Genealogy.
Oh, now you want to discredit the genealogy. That's how I know Muhammad is a false prophet.
Yeah, this genealogy has nothing to do with Mary.
That's how I know Muhammad is a false prophet.
This genealogy is genealogy of Joseph, not genealogy of Mary.
Oh, yeah, genealogy. Right? You just now saying that. Mary.
This guy's a fucking retard. Just like other Christians. Many Christians believe the same shit without reading the text. Listen.
You're
the genealogy is genealogy of Joseph. The genealogy is genealogy of Joseph, you stupid fuck. Doesn't talk about genealogy of Jesus. Alright? Now, if you believe that Joseph, that genealogy is that genealogy you fuck is a genealogy of Joseph. It's not genealogy of Mary. So if you want to make it a genealogy,
Joseph is not Joseph father, retard.
Well. So you fuck. If you believe that Joseph is the fucking father of Jesus, that means Jesus is not a son of. Is not a son of.
I never said that. I said Joseph is not the father of Jesus.
If Joseph fucked Mary,
wait. Take Joseph here so fast. Take Satan out here so fast. I literally said Joseph is not the father of Jesus. Why are you talking about Joseph?
So first of all, that genealogy is genealogy of Joseph. But if you believe that Joseph fucked Mary to bring Jesus, that means this Jesus is not our Jesus, it's not our Messiah, and Mary is not our Mary. Okay? That proves that. But this genealogy is genealogy of Joseph, bro. This genealogy is not genealogy of Mary. Got that?
Right. So John 4:22 literally says, Jesus says, you Samaritans worship what you do not know. We know what we worship, for salvation is for the Jews.
That's one thing that you as a goy, don't have any salvation. Don't have a salvation. Only the. Okay, that means that you. Okay. First of all, you have a problem here.
You're done. You're an idiot.
One thing. First of all, look at the problem. Look at the problem in this text. It didn't say we the Jews. Look at that. Look at it. It didn't say we the Jews. Hold on. It didn't say we the Jews.
He literally said that.
He didn't say we the Jews. He didn't say we the Jews. He didn't say we the Jews. That's the biggest problem. You just inserted we the Jews. The word never said we the Jews. The second thing, if Jesus is a God, you shouldn't worship another God. How come a God worship another God? That's the second problem. The third problem is that salvation for the Jews, not for the dogs. You see this shit? You see this shit? 3 shits you have. The first thing, he didn't say we the Jews, he said we worship. The second thing is that God not supposed to worship any other God. Otherwise, he's not a God. The third thing, he says salvation for the Jews, not for the dogs. You understand that? You don't have any salvation.
So Jesus didn't have salvation.
You just see the text how it's actually shit. You've got 3 problems with this.
You just admitted Jesus was a Jew. You just said the salvation wasn't for the Jews. Jesus wasn't. So salvation. Wait. So salvation wasn't for Jesus and his family.
He didn't say we the Jews, bro. He didn't say we the Jews. Did you see that?
Yeah. You just now said salvation is for the Jews.
He says we,
right?
and then if he says, hey, listen to me, you retard. Listen, look at it. He didn't say we the Jews. He said we. Stop. We whom? We the people of the United States of America? Okay? So this is if we, he didn't say we the Jews. The second thing is that if he said salvation for the Jews, that means you have no salvation. And when you say that the Jews, and when you say that we worship, God doesn't worship any other God. That means Jesus is not a God. Jesus is not a God. See? Does he worship? How come God worship another God? Why God is not God is to be worshipped, not to worship.
Will foster pagan worship ambassadors like you.
Lonzo, what do you think about this problem? Lonzo? Can you hear me, Lonzo?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I just heard you guys, you know.
Lonzo.
You mean this?
Lonzo,
the guy is retarded. How old are you?
Are you a Muslim or what?
No, oh gosh. Chris, you have a problem right now, bro. You have really, really big problem. Honestly.
No, because you're following Muhammad, he's making you brain dead.
Oh, really? Why don't you get saved, Mr. Dog? Chris, why do you want to be a Gentile dog, really?
I'm my dog.
Why are you accepting this?
Wait, why am I a dog? Why am I a dog?
Yeah, because Jesus called you a dog. And salvation for the Jews, not for the dogs.
Wait, is Jesus a dog? Because he's not a Jew, according to you.
Well, according to him, as an Israelite.
Wait. You just now say salvation is for the Gentiles, and Jews call Gentiles dogs. But you just now say Jesus called me a dog. So you're implying that
I said that I was only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. He didn't say I was only sent to the lost of.
You're lying.
Wait. Did he say I was sent to the Jews? He said I was only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And anyone who is not an Israelite is a dog. You got that? Look at the text, Matthew 15, 24, 26. I was only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Are you descendants of Jacob? So you're a dog, according to Jesus. You're a dog, according to Jesus. And that's why. Okay. This is the problem, guys. This is the problem.
This guy's fake laughing. It's embarrassing.
No, I'm not fine. I'm just saying how fuck you are. You're fucking retarded. You see yourself. This is the reason why this is one of the biggest problems you have. Okay, you can't even distinguish between Jews and I want to ask you, where did Jesus says I'm a Jew? Did Jesus says I'm a Jew? You didn't see that. He never said I'm a Jew. Just never say that.
That's how brain dead you are. You think Jesus had to explicitly say I'm a Jew for you to comprehend that he's saying he's Jewish?
Of course, yes. Because he explicitly said that you're a dog. He explicitly said that you're a swine. He explicitly said that you are not going to enter the kingdom of God, because he says dogs are outside. That's Revelation chapter 22:15. He said dogs will be outside. Explicitly said that. So I was expecting from him to say explicitly that I'm a Jew. He didn't say that.
According to you, if a Muslim tell a Christian you worship Christ, and the Christian says
you're not supposed to call yourself Christian, bro. This name is given to you by God. It wasn't given to you by Jesus. It was given to you by Paul, maybe, or by someone else. But Jesus called you dogs and swine. That's the name. I'm calling you according to what Jesus called you. Dogs.
These guys are retarded. They literally believe that Jesus was called Esau.
I'm not. Why should I change the names given to you by Jesus? Dogs and swine. That's according to Jesus. I never called you anything apart from what Jesus called you.
Hey, Lonzo, do you support this behavior here in your room? Because Yahweh is full of shit. And the stuff he's saying is fake. It's lies, and you're supporting lies in your room. And hatred. And you're supporting hatred in your room.
Hold on. Listen. Both of them.
He just cited Revelation saying Jesus said that. That is so inaccurate.
I don't know why you.
That's such a.
He's literally. Wait, Lonzo.
And Lonzo, you support this behavior by keeping quiet.
No, nobody's supporting, man. We just
then why don't you speak out against it?
No. Okay, listen. We just letting it both of them.
Against
Both
what?
of them have been calling each other names. They've been like doing back and forth. We should,
Can you
just
refute
let them work it out. Just let them. Hold on.
Can you refute that?
Wait. The whole conversation.
Hold on, guys.
I can't refute that.
Let me say something.
If you believe in the Bible and if you believe in Jesus, I wouldn't refute his work.
He said that Jesus, they call himself.
And I'm not
quoted Revelations. You quoted Revelations. You don't know what you're quoting then.
Revelation chapter 12,
because it's not a direct word. It's not direct quote of Jesus. That's not a direct quote of Jesus in Revelation.
Explicitly the dogs named by Jesus to be the Goyim, the Gentiles.
No, then you just actually contradicted yourself. You're wrong. You're full of shit. And Lonzo, you're supporting this fucking behavior.
Nobody's supporting
of Jesus, of Jacob.
These are two grown men talking to each other.
According to the Bible, not according to any other book.
He called Jesus Esau. He didn't call him Yeshua. She didn't call him Yeshua. She called him Esau. He's retarded.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, I believe that Isa is not Yeshua. I believe that Isa, the Messiah in the Quran, is not the Messiah in the Bible. Certainly. That's my belief. Just like the God who's been shafted by a man named Jacob and to be called Israel after a long night wrestling. That's not the same God that I worship.
So your Allah was a liar then?
The God who's being wrestled and shafted by a man named Jacob. The God I worship. It's not the God of Quran.
One mic. 1 second.
We have different gods, bro.
Hold on, guys.
You worship your God and we worship our God. That's it.
1 second.
You're full of shit.
Midas, stop. Yeah, listen 1 second. I just want to say a few things, right? We're all grown-ups, right? If you guys have a point, each one of them, go for your point for pound. That's fine. There's no problem with it, right? Don't hold punches. All I'm just saying is, like, let's not disrespect each other. Let's not call each other names or our parents or left and right? Let's say your house point is like Jesus and what's the name? Isa are not the same person. Let him defend his point. And you, Chris.
He wasn't the.
No, hold on, Chris. You can also counter him, and you can counter him by putting your point forward, but let's not make it personal to insult people's parents or their religion.
Wait. Right? Alonzo, he has no point. That's the thing.
That's
why he has to keep talking.
Oh, he had told all the prophets and called me names at the same time, way more than me, and you literally allowed it to stay silent. So don't just tell me some dumb shit.
Yeah, exactly, Lonzo. You should know better than this, to be honest with you. The stuff that was coming out of Yahweh's mouth.
Calm down. Listen. Even before I joined the room,
Lonzo, I thought you were an actual leader.
Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, when I joined the room, Chris was actually, calling names, saying all kind of stuff, right? So it's going both sides. So you guys can decide to yourself if you want to respectfully talk to each other, or if you don't want to.
Yeah, I'm talking about what Yahweh is mentioning about Jesus, by the way. I'm not talking about what he's mentioning to Chris. I'm talking about how he's speaking about Jesus. And you should know better than that, Lonzo, to support that fucking behavior.
If you don't agree with what he's saying about Jesus, maybe try to educate him.
But your Quran doesn't believe it. Your Quran says he's committing shirk. So you're allowing shirk on your stage.
Midas, 1 second, man. 1 mic at a time. You're not going to shout at each other. Kai.
I'll speak on my behalf.
That's all. Just count to your
point. I was speaking on my own behalf.
No, you're a kafar, brother. Okay? On your own behalf, you're a jahil. You removed all Muslims for the Abrahamic faith.
I'm entitled to.
So what happens to Muslims who commit shirk? What happens to Muslims who commit shirk?
So Lonzo, I don't care. Allah will protect them.
No, you're going to get your head chopped off, bro. Your head chopped off. We don't want that.
Wait a second. Is speaking lies haram?
why people
no, takia is
allow me
halal.
to speak? Why do you want me? Takia is with Paul. This is the teaching of Paul. Said you can be with a Jew, he's a Jew. With the goyim, he's a goyim. With the dogs, he's a dogs. He's everywhere. It's just like he wants to.
So why do you bathe with dead dogs?
By his false doctrine. That's what is Paul is playing.
Why do you bathe with period blood? See, the more you try to disrespect.
By the way, you were committing by speaking lies. That's wrong. Just so you know. And you were supporting him speaking lies, Lonzo. That's haram.
Using deception people into his false belief.
If you have me,
literally he says, if I'm using deception, if I'm using deceit in the name of the Lord, why should I be condemned? Okay, so he used deceit. Okay, he used deceit in order to feed him into his false doctrine. Anyway, forget about Paul. The devil is antichrist, and he's a devil in flesh, according to his own word.
No, the devil lies.
Romans 21. But
let's lying like this is just haram, just so you know.
Why Jesus is not Isa? If they allow me, I'll explain it. If you want to know why, I'll explain it. Why Isa is not Jesus?
But you're not a Muslim.
Just like I will tell you why the God of the Old Testament is not the God, is the author of the universe.
Right, but you're
I can
going
show that
against
to
the
you.
Quran now, so you don't have
Okay, a God who's been shafted by a man named Jacob is not the God of the universe, not the author of the universe. By the way, we also believe in the Quran that Jacob is not Israel.
He's making
In the Quran, Jacob and Israel
Yahweh, speak for yourself. Your lies do not do your lies.
Of course,
your lies are lies. Okay, and it's haram. And it's
I speak what I believe in.
And Lonzo, are you going to do anything about this environment here as a leader, or are you just going to make it worse by being complacent?
What's the problem with that? What's the problem? If you hate it, you hate it.
Everybody.
According to my belief.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay, Lonzo. So I was going to say, I was going to give you.
See, Lonzo, you can't even control your little dog here.
Listen, man. Listen, okay, Kyle, let's not call anybody any name, right? So Yahweh's going to make his point. Listen, guys, we're grown up, right? I hope. Yahweh's going to make his point. Everybody listen to him, right? At the end of the day, when he's done, if you think what Yahweh is saying is a lie or it's not correct, then, rebut him. And then, present your facts. That's all we have. That's the discussion. Let's not talk over each other.
Right? What books does Yahweh respect?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, okay, let him speak first, and then you can ask him your question, brother. Let's just go one at a time, right? And then, at the end of the day, we can all prove if Yahweh is lying or he's not lying. Just simple. So go ahead after you finish. If you guys have questions,
so I've got three things. Yeah, Alonso, I've got three things. The first thing is that according to the Quran, Israel is not Jacob, and also you can see this forgery in the Bible that Jacob suddenly switched the name to be Israel after he shafted the God in a long right wrestle. Okay, but I will. Okay, hold on. The second thing that Jesus is not Isa mentioned in the Quran, and I will discuss them one by one. The reason why I will tell you that Jacob. Okay, I'll tell you why. The first thing is that.
So Lonzo, just so you know, by you leading with him being able to speak like this is just showing your support for the lies that he is saying.
Yeah.
And I hope you're well aware of this, Lonzo. Like this is complacency. This is complacency that I did not actually anticipate seeing from you ever.
Lonzo, do you want me to interrupt or you want
everybody?
Lonzo, do you want me to speak or do you don't want me to speak, Lonzo? Just say that.
So after this guy's
apostates left to speak.
God, so you can point why he's wrong. But everybody has a right to speak.
Yeah. But Lonzo,
you let him speak first, which showed your support for the shit that he's saying and the lies that he's saying.
But look, if he's saying shit, so after he's done, just show how what he's saying is wrong. That's all. But everybody has the right to speak. If you want to go first, then take the mic. But right now, I'm just saying one of you guys go one at a time, right? So you have started. So let him finish his point. And then you can point out the fact that why Yahweh is full of shit. If you think what Yahweh is saying is crap, just allow him to finish, and then you can point your facts.
But do we have to support his shirk?
You're no leader.
He's going against the Torah and he's going against the Injil or Evangelion, the good news that he's committing shirk. Do we have to support?
The good news that Jesus called you a dog. That's a good news that Jesus called you a dog, because that's a good news. I love this news. That's in Matthew 15, 24, 26. That's a good news. Jesus called you a dog because you're Gentiles.
Okay, Midas, why don't you let
That's a good news for me.
What did the law call you?
Okay, Midas.
Hey, Lonzo, what the fuck are you trying to do here, anyways?
He called me a Muslim in the Quran, okay? That's what Allah says. He called me a Muslim, all right?
Is the word Muslim in the Quran?
Hey, listen, if you guys can handle this conversation, let's just mute it.
Yeah,
that's all.
I'm not going to respond to each one of them, okay?
If you know you cannot
so keep your question. I'll get back to you. Yeah, keep your question.
Just move on.
Bro, you're a jahil. You are a kafar. We don't want to talk to you. We'd rather talk to Lonzo, Wesley knows his deen. You don't know your deen, bro.
It's better than to be a Gentile dog. That's it. I don't want to be a dog and a swine like you, okay? That's what Jesus called you, dogs and swine. So you can't call me a Gentile. It's better not to be a
See, Lonzo, and you just keeping quiet while that happens. Hey, just supporting that behavior right there. Hey, Lonzo?
Yeah, exactly.
What you really think you should be moderating groups?
I'm not a dog, not a Gentile dog, bro.
Okay, so now, all right, so hold on, let me answer this question. Let me answer this question. Kai, this conversation is not for everybody, right? If you guys want to have this conversation, Chris and Yahya was having this conversation, and both of them were kind of going at it. They were sometime either they were able to handle.
Lonzo, I'm speaking about the behavior that you're clearly not speaking out against.
But let me finish. Let me finish.
No, speak about that. The behavior you're clearly allowing, being complacent for, and not speaking out against. You can't pretend to be respectful and allow that shit to happen in your room. That's hypocrisy.
Okay, if it's hypocrisy, then move away. Then get out of it. It's not a conversation for you. These two guys were having a conversation. Chris and Yahya was having a conversation, and they were able to handle it. Right?
You're showing how nice you are, bro. The worst of believers. This is the worst of believers right here. You're going to allow a guy who doesn't represent
This is the problem with this Christian fascist.
Can represent Islam.
The one who
I don't allow that, though.
Expel him. This is like Christian salafist or what? That's the problem.
I'm going to force to push a guy down. Chris and Yahya was having a conversation. They were able to handle it. You guys came on, you, Kyle, and Midas, you came on. You cannot handle it. Go back to the audience.
No, we can handle it.
These two guys were having a conversation.
You just can't slough off and rationalize your poor leadership here in this room by placing the blame on someone else.
Right,
so that's not what a leader does. Is blame someone else. Actually, a real leader is accountable for their own behaviors and actions.
They want to teach you leadership. Lonzo, you see, these people, this guy or these Gentiles, they want to teach you how to be a leader.
Nobody forced me to be here. Nobody forced me
to be at least a man.
Gentile dogs want to teach you how to be leaders, you know.
And not allow people like
guys, listen, I didn't call you dogs. This was your law. This is what Jesus will call you dogs.
Why do you go against your Quran?
Because of your race. Because you're a Gentile. It wasn't me, honestly.
Is Allah your judge?
I'm really not sure why you're so angry about this fact. You should say hallelujah. For God call you dogs for being
your God and your judge. Brother, you came to
that's what Jesus says.
Is Allah your judge?
And you consider Jesus to be God. God called you dogs because of your goy race.
Wait.
He's a racist. He was racist.
155A says that Jesus is your judge.
That woman was a woman of great faith.
You're a kafar, brother. You don't know your own books.
That woman was a woman of great faith.
That's why when we start reading your books, you start running. You're the worst of believers.
To be a dog.
Are you not
she accepted herself to be a dog. She accepted herself to be a dog. So even dogs take the counsel from their master's table. Can you believe this?
You know you're a left shoulder?
I mean,
you know that you're a left shoulder?
Why are you not accepting it? The woman of the great face accepting herself to be a dog.
Well, we can't accept.
She said even dogs take the
do you believe that you were born
from the
from
master table
and that the sun falls into a muddy pool?
But this is the problem.
But
the woman accepted herself to be a dog.
Are you a blood clot for 4 months?
That's why she's a woman of great faith. Why don't you accept yourself to be dogs for the Israelites?
Are you a blood clot baby?
Why don't you accept yourself to be the dogs for the Israelites? Because that woman accepted herself to be a dog, and she was a woman of great faith.
I'd rather be a living dog than a dead lion. That's within our book. So why do you accept being a blood clot?
No problem, but there is no salvation for the dogs. Make sure there is no salvation.
Actually, there was salvation for the woman that said was called the dog. She actually got to go to heaven. So there's no salvation in 1971 and 1976. You can't handle the conversation. You can't handle the conversation.
1971 and 1972. Ibn Kathir says all of you go to hell.
Have you ever
So have you seen that there's one person that can handle this conversation that just took part, and then you stood by and allowed all of the insults and personal attacks to happen.
But I can still
let him talk.
I'm not calling you dogs because I try to really undermine you or is bigotry. It's actually what Christ, Lord, your God, call you dogs for being Gentiles.
See, and you still let it happen.
Okay, Alonso.
If Midas can handle it, how can handle it? We all grown up. Let them talk.
You're a moderator, dude. You're a moderator.
If they want to be bastards of God, they can be bastards of God. Are you sons of God? Is Allah your father? Yeehaw, Yahoo! Is Allah your father?
He said yeehaw.
See, that's how they act because he knows he's a bastard. He's a bastard of God. He's not a son of God. So as much as this dog thing he wants to put on, they're sons of God. He's a bastard of God. Who is Muhammad's daddy?
Okay, Midas. Let's not.
Who's Muhammad's mother?
Midas.
What's her name? What's Muhammad's mother's name?
See, here, the one thing is that I actually tried to let Midas know that what he was saying was hateful. Not once did I hear that come from your mouth, Lonzo.
No, I don't deal with hate, brother.
I mean, I don't have a problem.
The reason why I was
they can even like hard. Long as let's just keep it respectful. That's all.
Bro, they wasn't keeping it. I was going against.
Give respect to the text of Christ. I mean, why you hate Christ, guys? Why do you hate Christ?
You're a bastard of God.
Why do you hate Jesus?
You're not a son of God. You're a bastard.
Why do you hate Jesus?
Who is Muhammad's mother and father? What's their name?
I know you hate Jesus.
Jesus' mother's name is Mary. What is Muhammad's mother's name?
See what he has said. You hate his word.
What is Muhammad's mother's name?
Are you really nuts? Do you know what you're doing, guys? You are really going against Jesus' teaching. You hate Jesus. You want to refute Jesus by calling you dogs and don't even allowing me.
Jesus,
you know why Jesus called that woman a woman of great faith? She admitted, it says, even dogs take the crumbs from their master's table.
You have sex with a dead
woman is
keep going down this road.
So without any moderation or any leadership in this room, that's all this is going to be. So I'm out of here. Lonzo, you should fucking know better.
It's okay. I think they actually need to battle it out, and it's necessary that we have these kind of conversations where we kind of tell each other off.
Exactly. So this type of conversation should happen, right? I agree with that. But Midas, this is the thing. Midas, if you feel insulted by Yahweh, then refute his point by your own point. But let's not be like insulting each other like kids. That's not gonna help. You know.
I'm not insulting, brother. If he's a bastard of God, he's a bastard of God. If he can't say the father and mother of Muhammad, then what's he trying to bring to me of this dog?
Well, I believe it should be like a woman of great faith, accepting yourself to be a dog, and that's why Jesus called her, you are a woman of great faith. After she has said,
where this
dogs take the crumbs from their master's table. Accepting yourself to be a dog.
عارف حمد عبد الصمد شو حمد عبد الصمد.
I mean, if y'all want to get disrespectful,
listen to me, You know where he got this information from? From Hamid Abdul Samad. We know all these two. This is Hamid Abdul Samad, the guy residing in Germany.
I'm ex-Muslim
by
Allah. They're called
بقول لك اسمع يا حبيبي يا اسمع. دي شبهات حامد عبد الصمد. عارف حامد عبد الصمد? You know Hamid Abdul Samad?
Yeah, no, I don't care. I don't give a shit though.
Yeah, this is Hamid Abdul Samad.
My God called me a Muslim. My God called me Muslim. Jesus called them dogs.
No, your God called you a bastard.
Dogs.
Or God called his son.
I'm called Muslim by Allah.
You a bastard of God, and who is Muhammad's mother and father, you bastard? Who is the mommy and daddy of Muhammad?
You are a son of a bitch.
No, he's a bastard, brother.
And you descendants of dogs and swines according to Jesus. Okay? Your mother is a bitch, and your wife is a bitch. and your daughter is a bitch, and you are a son of a bitch because you're all
coming out,
books.
brother. Your God can't help you. Your books can't help you. Which book do you love? Let me destroy it for you. Bring your.
I mean, you don't have books.
97, you are the worst believers. Jahil.
Okay,
Jesus is your God and Sahih Muslim. You dog. You are a dog. You are worse than a dog.
Gentile dog, son of a bitch.
So why do you kill lizards?
Consider yourself to be a human.
Are lizards
Jesus died for dogs and bitch like you.
Are lizards the spies of the Jews, man? Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Okay, let's start the personal insult. If you guys can show a fact, if you guys can show evidence, fact, bring that. But let's not make this like you're a dog, you're a piece of shit. That's not going to help anybody, right? And by the way, Midas, the other guy is Muslim and he's defending you. So that should kind of give you a certain idea, right? Let's stop the personal attack. If you have a fact, bring it up so everybody can learn. If you don't have that, just keep insulting each other.
Oh, the fact is, personal attacks. If he's a bastard, he's a bastard.
The fact is, Jesus wasn't called Isa at his time period, and Jesus wasn't Arabic. I don't know what he's saying.
Yeah, then they make it up like 600 years later. That's why I told, I guess, Lonzo, I can call you Lorenzo or Loins in the next like 600 years, and I'll be fine if we do it by the record. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, what do you mean?
So 600 years from now, somebody picks up this recording. They write down your name is Loins instead of Lonzo. That'd be okay, right? According to your logic. Because you say Issa is supposed to be the real name. But back in the days, you're known as Lonzo. Right now, you're known as Lonzo. So what do you think about your legacy? You're being called Loins. Does that sound good?
Yeah, hold on. So let me try to understand it. So you're talking about Issa versus Jesus, what you're talking about?
Yeah, and by the way, the word Isa means camel.
He's talking about changing the name of Jesus. This is not his name in Arabic, like Isa. He's not Isa.
Yeah, but Isa is a name. It's not like it's not.
Well, I was trying to get that Isa is a translation. It's a translation. It's not his actual name.
No, it's worse than that, Chris. It actually means camel semen.
I mean, he see this guy winning.
God named us Muslims, where Jesus called you dogs. God chose us. Chosen you. Look at the word chosen you. I love this. I love He chosen you and did not impose on you hardship. The religion of faith of your father Abraham. He Allah named you Muslims. He Allah named us Muslim, bro. This is in Revelation chapter 22:28, where our Allah named us Muslims. He named them dogs. Jesus named them dogs for being a Gentiles. Can you really see this? I'm not going to call you Christian. I'm going to call you dogs.
What's the verse?
You're the dogs and swines. That's really sad.
What verse?
It's really sad that you're called dogs.
Can somebody talk to this guy inside Arabic or something and ask him which verse?
We are called Muslims by Allah. See the difference? See the difference? See the difference between my religion and your religion?
And we're going to respond.
See the difference between my God and Jesus, who called us dogs?
You can't call God your father, so you are a bastard of God. So this is the difference. So why are you a bastard? Why are you accepting a bastard of God?
Have equality
and according to your book, 1971, 1972, you have to over everybody. You have
holy shit, what's going on?
You have no way to salvation.
Shit, right? Or you're gonna eat my shit?
Because you're a pig. How do you deal with jinns in Islam? How do you deal with a jinn in Islam? Do you just let the jinn rape you? Do you let the jinn rape you? Keep getting disrespectful. I'm bringing out some very disrespectful verses, brother. Don't do it.
Look at, I pasted the verse for you.
Does the jinn rape your nose?
He has chosen us.
Sit inside your nose.
Verses 22, 28. See, we have a privilege over you, you dogs and swine.
Yeah, but see, you have dogs and swine. Go ahead. When every time you do a dime. Every time you do a dime.
Your mama is also a pig, by the way.
So why do you accept
a dog as well? She's a bitch, so you've got
every time you try to do a dime.
You've got a shit.
I'm dealing with your verses, but you're sounding extremely illiterate. You're making Islam look bad.
And you are a dog and you are a shit.
In 600 years, not right now, Alonzo. But in 600 years,
what's holy to the dogs.
And I feel bad for anybody who's letting this person talk
to the swine. So that's exactly you are swine and dogs.
Midas, right? You got your match.
Salvation is not for the dogs and swine. Salvation is what?
My match with who?
For the Jews? That's what Jesus says.
Hey, y'all. This guy's a moron. This guy, look, I cannot be matched by somebody who hates their own book. He hates it so much.
Other people
He's not even Islamic. So this is asking the question: why Islam, Muslims don't accept Islam? Why? Why do you let somebody speak about Islam that rejects Islam? How does that work? This guy is not a Muslim. Do y'all realize he's not a Muslim? Did y'all realize everything he said and stated is totally against Islam? How old was your mama, boy? 5? How old was your mama when she got married? 5 or 6?
I'm gonna make a shit for myself.
How old was she? Was she a muta marriage? Did she get passed around? Did your mother get passed around? We're going to get real disrespectful if you want to get real disrespectful, brother. But for the most part, you're just a bastard. And we just stand in your bastard ways. You can't. I don't know what's wrong with you. Do you have a way? What's your way into Jannah? How does a toddler get into Jannah? What did Muhammad say? How does a toddler get into Jannah? Who's your judge in God? Is it Jesus or is it Allah? Who's your judge in God in Sahih Muslim 1558? I'll bring references to this Jahil because he thinks that he can still talk monkey talk and have sex with monkeys. And I'm going to expose him for his monkey sex and for perverting the monkey and for trying to then stone the monkey after molesting the monkey. Is that what you did? Is that what you did? Jahil, did you have sex with the monkey and stone the monkey?
To be the dog for the Israelites. They're dogs. They're dogs.
I wanted to bring up a point. Sora.
You had sex with a monkey and then lied on the monkey. You're sad, bro. This is sad.
The biggest problem with these people. Okay.
Let's join in with the monkeys and stone the monkey because she was adulterous.
What is the original sin?
Who was she adulterous with? Who was the monkey adulterous with? Was it you?
I just want to know. Maybe show me one verse. Show me one verse that Jesus Christ died for the dogs and the swine. Midas, please.
I want to show you where Jesus Christ came back to life.
That Jesus Christ had died for give us salvation for the dogs and the swine.
In 3.55, your Allah said that Jesus Christ was taken in death and brought back to life. So why do you still believe that Jesus Christ was resurrected? Can you read Arabic? Can you read Arabic? Or do you want me to say your system wrong?
Midas, what happened between Paul and Timothy?
That's the question.
What happened between Paul and Timothy, Midas? You know what happened? Between Paul and Timothy.
There's a monkey here. Midas, am I the monkey?
Look at you. Join me, brother. Join me. Let's go ahead.
Let's talk about circumcision now, Midas.
I mean, in the Quran, yeah,
what do you think
the Israelites being cast into dogs and swine. I know that the dogs and swine. Some of them are Israelites. I know that.
Just within the Quran,
actually, you according to this
you're not following.
Or is it in the Bible?
I know very well. Some Israelites being cast into monkeys, into ape, and swine. But you are the swine and you are the dogs according to the scripture of the Bible. That God called you dogs and swine according to the Bible. Jesus called you dogs and swine. Even that woman is a woman of great faith.
Go do voodoo.
You're not even a human being
bro.
according to
Sing his all up in your nose, I can hear him.
All right. Even if you're a woman of a great faith.
Did you do voodoo yet?
That Canaanite woman or a Greek Canaanite, Phoenician woman, according to Mark chapter 7. So you guys,
I got $5. I want to see your sister. For $5, can I hook your sister?
Okay, so I'm not racist. I'm just quoting the Bible. I'm not racist. I'm just quoting the Bible.
Before John.
Yo, if she don't do a good job, I want a refund. I'm just letting you know that right up now. Right?
I'm gonna do the good job, but you should do the blow job according to Paul, who actually circumcised a man named Timothy according to the Jewish tradition that's involving sucking the penis as well, sucking the wound. So I do a good job while Paul did the blow job. What do you think about that? The Paul did the blow job, not a good job, a really good blow job to Timothy. That's circumcision, but I know the circumcision, the Jewish circumcision involving sucking the blood of the wound. That's for you, how you do the circumcision according to the Jewish tradition.
Let's proceed with the blow job.
Other circumcision. Can you believe that?
You still going?
Can't believe that. Don't tell me about Jesus who's actually being called Christ because he's anointed by a whore.
Bro, you keep going, I'm gonna split the moon. I'm gonna split the moon on you, bro. Don't play with me. I'm gonna put that son in the money pool. I'm gonna make you go back to the blood clot. Don't play with me, bro. Don't play.
A Messiah who's been anointed by a whore. That's why he called Messiah.
We gotta say something.
Anointed one by a whore.
Lonzo, I'm gonna knock him back to the blood clot, bro. I'm gonna knock him right back to the blood.
Congratulations. This is the Christ they believe. This is the anointed one, anointed by a whore, according to Luke. I mean, this is really crazy.
What was Muhammad's mother's name? Was Muhammad's mother? What's her name?
Doesn't
whatever name.
What was Muhammad's mother's name?
I'm really laughing.
What was his mother's name?
His mother's name, not Mary, of course. Not Mary who's been. Not Mary, the one who anointed by a whore. Mary who anointed the whore.
Who didn't keep their child and raise their child?
Okay, listen, kid.
Mary who anointed. Mary the whore who anointed Jesus.
Wait, yo. Do you guys believe Muhammad owns the planet?
Right, you guys. Okay, listen. These guys. Okay, you guys been kids for a while. Listen, so it was kind of entertaining a little bit because Midas finally got his match. Because Midas, you come to this room, you disrespect a lot of people, but today Yahweh gave it back to you the way you deserve, brother. So I mean, honestly, just take the L and let's move on, right? If you guys have a
who's that? Yahoo? Yeehaw? Yeehaw. Take the
Let's talk about Let's talk about how Paul took it into his mouth. Let's talk about the great good blow job by Paul.
Let's
see how Paul was affected. Let's expose him. Paul. He went to circumcise. He went to spread the good news to the Gentiles.
You understand how
Gentiles were his parents?
Say something about Islam and somebody say about your religion.
Paul the deceiver. He went to circumcise. He went to circumcise the Gentiles. He went to circumcise the Gentiles because James and the other. You can't do that. You can't spread the gospels to non-Israelites. I'm going to circumcise them as well.
Oh, do you believe
the
Mary has more power than the law inside the Quran. Mary has a son without a husband.
The circumcision of the heart.
Yeah, circumcision of the heart.
Okay. I mean, I don't know what to say, but you guys, you have a guy who took it into his mouth. He took the penis of uncircumcised men to his mouth because the circumcision.
I don't want to go that deep into Islam, brother. I don't want to talk about Ruben and Hussein. Please stop where you're at. Wait, brother, stop him before I start going to Ruben and Hussein and those tangents. And I'm telling him to sit down in the circle and keep quiet, please. Don't allow him to go down this route, bro. We don't want to make him totally
exactly the same thing in others. So what do we call this?
Hold on, Yahweh.
Okay, Paul the blowjob giver, or Paul the dick sucker, or Paul.
Hold on, guys. 1 second, please. Listen, okay, Yahweh. Let me ask a question. Yahweh, let's be grounded. So you said somebody was sucking the penis of a child, right? Who was that person, and where did you get the data from?
Well, basically, that's not in the Quran. Never. We actually, Lonzo, there's no even teaching in the Quran for circumcision. But the problem is this: when it comes to the Jewish circumcision, which Paul performed, it's basically for sure, and that's what the Jews. This basically meaning what? Then the Jewish circumcision is basically a guy who's been circumcised. You have to suck the wound of the penis. This is the Jewish circumcision, and this is being performed by Paul.
Wait,
circumcised out of men.
Okay, when did the Talmud come? What are you talking about? That
is 7 days. 7 days. Year-old baby, man. You're not okay. 7-year-old child, or a 6-year-old child, or a 9. But when it comes to
this guy is actually retarded.
Can you let him adult men, adult uncircumcised men. So basically, sucking the wound is there.
Okay. That's in the Talmud. That's in the Talmud. That's not in the Bible. You realize?
Midas, mute your mic. How is that?
How many people talk over
it? He don't believe in the
1 second. Okay, how? Please, guys, mute your mic, please. 1 second. We need to have a sense here, right? So Yahya made his point that in Jewish tradition, they suck the wound out of the babies, being circumcised, right? Now, no, hold on. Now, Yahya, you're gonna mute your mic. Midas go for his point.
Greg Miller in Hebrew.
It's called Bepe, but it came around the 3rd century, not the 1st century. So it had nothing to do with Paul. It's actually Talmudic, and it's practiced by Jews who are explicitly against Christ. Wait. So it's practiced by Jews who are explicitly against Christ. So now you have a problem with Judaism. So you should address the Jews about that. Leave Christians alone. We don't suck penises. I don't know why he's scared.
What's it called?
Till he figured out himself. What about abrogating this?
Yo, Taco, can you shut up? Wait, what's it called?
Bepe. So that came in the 3rd to 6th centuries, and that came with the Talmud. That's a Talmudic practice. Bepeh. And I would love you brothers to go against the Jews with this, because I do it regularly. Right? It's also within Nidal 45b. Right? So if you want to study it. But these are all Jewish practices of the Jews that rejected Christ. So he's going against Jews, but we're all Christians. Thanks, bro. Good job. Thanks for coming on our side.
By the way, Jesus himself was circumcised in that way. Jesus himself was circumcised according to the Jew, according to this way. 2nd century BC till now, the Jews is practicing this Brit Milah, which is called Masusa. And they call it Masusa. Okay, so they do it to infant boys. But this guy, this faggot called Paul, did it to elderly men. He actually took the schlong to his mouth.
Can he take that argument to a Jew, please? And can we get back to the point that he's a bastard?
It's called Pepe. Oh,
okay. So basically, this is the thing about these guys. A lot of people, when you read Acts, I think it's Acts chapter 21. Let me find it for you, but hold on. It's basically the story.
This guy's just see. This is the thing, right? This is when you start doing research on the fly. You just make it up, and you hope to find something that will go along with it.
Doing it for one reason. I know you're doing it because you want to cause a distraction. They know it. They will find it out. They will come to you, and basically it's just done. The information is being received.
So you already got exposed. You're going to a Talmudic practice. You're going to a Judean practice.
I understand. The information is there. You just look for it. Okay, do the search.
You guys should stop over talking. Please, one at a time. Okay, so Midas, you agree?
Christians, listen.
Right? I'm reading it right now.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Lonzo.
I'm reading it about now, and it's about infants, like circumcising infants, not sacrificing them.
Okay, so the point is this, right? You guys agree that what Yahya will say is a practice that exists, right? Because me personally, hold on, let me finish, guys. You guys just keep over talking. It's crazy. Personally, I live in New York City, right? There's a lot of Jewish people out here. No, hold on. And we know the Jews, it's been even shown. The Jews in Brooklyn, for example, there's a lot of Jews. My neighbors, I have neighbors like Jews, like left and right. It's like our neighborhood. There's Jewish people, right? Some Jewish people actually came online on YouTube denouncing the fact that some of the priests, that's exactly what they do. They suck the blood out of the penis. So now that's established fact. But what I don't understand is why you Midas. I mean, you're not Jew. You're not Jew. So why are you defending that? That issue. That's
no, brother. I exposed it. I said you need to call them out on a regular basis, and I gave you the timeline of when that practice started. And I also showed you the link with the Talmud. And if you look at the Talmud, you will realize that's the same place where your Allah got for His Quran the story of Jesus Christ.
The timeline when Paul was there.
So even
Midas doesn't want to hide the fact that his Paul basically put dicks into his mouth. That is the problem here. So he wants to shift the timeline into 3 AD.
Relax, bro.
This is the problem of
what's going on with you, bro?
I
gave you the timeline.
Jews will tell you when you go to ask the Jews, they will say this is a Jew way before.
Didn't I even give the name? This is because I researched it and didn't I even tell you need to apply.
It was way before Jesus, okay?
Let's allow Abdullah Tarahan to say something.
That's because they want to hide the fact that. Do you know why?
I can't take a guy like this seriously.
Do you know why? Okay, You know why Paul actually said later on, it's not the circumcision of the flesh. Hold on. Do you know why Paul?
Because you're not sick to one point when we are responding to your shubhat.
Muhammad, Abdullah,
you keep machine. He's like a machine gun.
Please allow me to speak, Muhammad. Abdullah.
He has diarrhea of the
there's
mouth.
a problem. See, you're not gonna leave me. You're
When he just keeps talking, he has
not
nothing to
gonna let
say.
me preach.
It's all trash.
You see, he's
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
give him
let
some
me
camel urine to try to cure him, but I don't know.
You see his weaknesses. He's so
This is what
scared.
you're talking about.
He's
Non-stop
so
verbal
scared.
area. That's what you're giving us here in Maida.
You're so scared. Wallah Azim, you're so scared. You just open up the mic sooner I talk.
And he realizes that he's a bastard
You
of God.
are just
And this is why he
scared.
tries to keep
You don't want me to finish. You don't want
Go ahead,
to
I'm
expose your full faggot.
Yeah.
He was actually doing other circumcision. Okay, I will tell you. I was just gonna tell you how he was so faggot, and why he changed the covenant. He said from now on, it's nothing to do with the circumcision of the flesh, it is circumcision of the heart. Because he can't take.
So do you have a concept of circumcising the heart?
He was like trying to go very deep, but he can't take the slugs anymore.
You have a good point, I'm
these guys became a
do
teach
you have a
doing blow
concept
jobs
of
to so many
circumcising
people.
the
How come
heart?
you're gonna continue doing this thing? And that's why he said it's not the
circumcising the heart,
of the flesh, but the circumcision of the heart. Boy, listen, this is Genesis chapter 17. This is the covenant that should be taken generation to generation to generation. If the Jews actually put sucking it, that means you have to suck it.
Does this guy sound legibly credible to anybody on the stage, or is it just...
This is Genesis chapter 17. If the Jews are suck it, so they suck it. But they're doing it to infant. They're talking about, to child not more than 7 days old. But this guy called Paul was doing it to adult. Now this is Genesis chapter 17.
Man,
the circumcision is sucking it.
If you disgust, you can use a straw.
Where does it say in Genesis 17 that a penis was being sucked? Show us that verse explicitly.
Yeah, well, that's the explanation is there in the Talmud, how to do this thing.
Here we go
this
again.
This is how you should do it.
Yeehaw, you just showed it.
Jewish style.
Explanation is in the what?
The circumcision
explanation is in the what?
Jewish style.
Explanation is in the what?
Bring a milkshake.
Explanation is in the what?
And then
you just destroy your whole argument.
Listen,
explanation is in the what? The Talmud.
This is the Jewish
I don't think Yaha is... I don't know why.
I know you will. Sure. Go and ask the Jews how they perform the circumcision. It's there. We can see it. They suck it. They suck it. Just like what Paul did.
Your record of this sucking comes 300 to 600
Jesus
years
has been
after Christ.
sucked. According to
No, brother. Actually, your Muhammad was molested by his cousins and his uncle. You know that within the biography of Muhammad?
And he sucked fathers.
Muhammad also was insane and vain. He was molested by his cousin. And he said he wasn't doing right. Then his uncle molested him at 8 years old. You realize that? I mean, you're not bringing very good arguments.
No disrespect. Let's not talk about Muhammad. Let's not bring any disrespect. He's long.
He was, he did 69. He did the 69 acts with Timothy. I will suck it and you suck mine, and that's it.
One finger up his ass, man.
Man who says little raisins. What is a little raisin?
This is really crazy.
What is a little raisin? Right, Muhammad sucked the little raisins of Hussein and Hussein.
Where is it? Where does this? If you show me where? Okay, hold on. First of all, our circumcision doesn't involve
Muhammad sucked the penises.
That's your circumcision. That's the circumcision called the Asiatic covenant, bro. That's the Asiatic covenant circumcision. It's not ours.
That's warning.
What do you say, Lonzo? Somebody who's
do not disrespect Muhammad, brother. You know, we're not here for that, right? Nobody disrespect.
No, brother, I have the verse.
You disrespected Saint Paul multiple times.
Paul is not a prophet. Paul is a faggot.
If I have the verse stating that Hussein and Hussein got their penises sucked by Muhammad, is that a problem? Is that disrespect if I actually bring the...
Do not sit up, man. I'm telling you. Stop.
Yeah, but I don't mentioning Jesus' body.
What's little raisins?
Do you believe that Hassan and Hussein do exist? Are they mentioned in the Quran? Al-Hassan and Hussein? They're not mentioned in the Quran. What's mentioned in the Quran? What's mentioned in the Bible?
I think
Jesus called your dogs.
You're supposed
that Jesus called your dogs. And the path that
wait. Why Islam? You have a Muslim on stage. You pull away the sunnah.
But I don't see.
Great job.
Why at the moment? They don't exist. They don't exist with us. But Paul did it. Did suck it. How? Look at the Jewish type of circumcision. Look at their practice. They suck in it, and they say
does the biography of Muhammad predate the
200
Quran,
BC or
the
even more.
1925 Quran? Does the biography of Muhammad and Sahih Muslim and Sahih Bukhari predate?
Let him see.
I'm not talking about Sahih Muslim. I'm talking about if Muhammad did this, all Muslims should do that. All Muslims should do that.
This guy is a
question: why Jews doing this?
Give him a time. Does not say
why
Jews
sucking it?
We're not giving him space. Give him space.
Paul is from the
Give him
tribe
a
of
space. Give
Benjamin,
him how.
and Paul used to suck it, and Paul was sucked, and Jesus was sucked, and Paul did sucking it. So the Jews there,
He's focused on not only Paul but also sucking penises. What's going on with you, Yeehaw?
Yeah, but he was sucking it just like we see the Jews. You know,
why did Jibril stay inside the womb of Muhammad for hours, and Aisha thought that Jibril and Muhammad had an affair going on? And why did Jibril stay inside the business of a young, handsome man in the neighborhood?
Insulting and danger.
Okay, but we're talking about
the shit out of you.
I'm gonna bring his son up. I'm gonna bring his son up.
Where are they? Even the Shia used to do that. Where, no, it doesn't exist.
Yes,
it doesn't exist. It's just an allegation. It's
and
a
this
fallacy.
is why Yeehaw
but when
doesn't
someone
fuck
telling
any of
me
his son up.
because them
10 black chins.
12-year-old nephew how to work on a computer these days.
Hey, Doc. I need that.
What's up, my man?
So if I ever...
Well, you requested another $20. I already sent you 25. I ain't gonna send you
No,
another
I'm saying, no.
Y'all ain't requesting nothing yet? I mean, put y'all cash out.
In the later old days, like if I was to request something with you, just...
Hey, if you end up getting locked up in juvie, I'll put money on your books. How about that?
You don't get no... I've been to juvie.
Nah, Tay. We ain't doing that, Tay. Nah, don't do that, Tay.
You don't get money on your book.
Nah, Tay.
Hey, I never went to jail before I was 35.
Tay, don't do that, Tay. You can't
man,
just
I'm gonna tell you, I've been a dumbass since I was 35.
I ain't been in jail.
I just dropped $400.
You can't request nothing, Tay. I just sent you that. I just sent that. The dot for you.
Yeah.
I just said, nah, you can't just do that, the dot, though. Nah.
Yeah, though, nah, I asked for confirmation.
No, I just put $25 on your books, man. What you talking about, man?
I told y'all, I know a little stingy motherfucker when I hear one, but I'm gonna go on mute. Y'all gonna learn to listen to me, bro. Like,
no, that's not stingy though.
Man. You just sent me some money off the rip, though, yesterday, Jazzy. What you mean?
Bro, you supposed to... What? What happened?
He sent me some bread yesterday.
And I sent you the money that Doc sent me.
And I just sent Doc
25%
money just to send. I just sent Doc the money for Tay. Doc can send that to whoever right now.
I think that's supposed to be my one.
That's why I said y'all not right. Y'all not right.
We right. Nobody put their cash up in the chat.
My friends, I don't want to skate with you. Kick it with this. I'm trying.
Yo, that's my money. Mike, can I get the money?
Nobody ain't put their cash up in the chat though.
My cash app is at the top of the.
Put it in the chat. We need all the cash.
Please put it in the chat.
Miss Parker, put it in the chat. Trez, put it in the chat. Shasha, Kitover.
Trez, I put yours and mine in the chat.
Nah, put yours.
Thank you for whoever just sent me them $100. Thank you so much.
Oh my God.
That's so nice.
Oh
Thank
my God, bro. Oh my God. Yeah, they did. I already know they did.
That's so sweet.
Bro, hey, she ain't capping. I've been known to bless some people once or twice.
Oh my God.
Well, no, did you send it?
All right,
did
Jazzy.
you send it?
Thank you. And I ain't seen nobody's shit. Fuck all y'all. Yeah, remember that, bitch. Remember that.
Bro, that was a part of me. You forgot?
No more.
You forgot that was a part of me?
We ain't gonna be broke no more.
All right, well, say something. Say something.
I don't want to be a player no more. I just crush a lot.
Talking about fuck y'all. What?
We ain't broke.
What's it now?
You gotta split that money or I'm gonna hack to your pants up.
Well, chill out, Tay. Chill out, bro.
Take your cash out down. Now they trying to take the money back, Lord.
Yeah, watch this. Hold on.
Chill out, bro. All right.
I ain't gonna do it to her.
Jazzy, that's a part of me too. Don't forget that.
Hey, till I just need my money.
Don't forget that, Jazzy.
Hey, I need my money though. I need some half of that money.
Ain't nobody send me no $100 motherfucking dollars. Ain't nobody send me shit.
Oh, damn.
Wait. You're saying I've never sent you $100?
No, I'm talking about today.
Oh.
Yeah, we talking about right now, Doc. Go back on mute unless you finna do it right now.
All right, look, hold on.
Hey, you sound like
nobody ain't draw their dog. All right, fuck it.
Don't tell me what I sound like.
I was on the one.
That's what I'm saying, Oscar. Why are you begging people when I just told y'all I need some money?
Who begging? All right, send it in. Send it in.
Begging people.
Send it to Jazzy in, dog.
Cash app. Nobody's dropping that fucking cash app.
Send it. All right.
I'm trying to understand what the fuck is wrong with y'all.
Send it to Jazzy in, dog. Nobody dropped that cash
don't
app.
send it to me. No, keep up with your
Who's gonna pick?
No, don't send it to me.
Hey,
go ahead.
Dude, I'm gonna send it to you just to make you feel bad.
Hey, Doc. No,
don't send me shit.
Let me pick a female. Hold on.
Wait, Doc, can you send me something too?
Let me pick.
No, corn. No. Women.
I am a woman. Doc has sent me money before.
Oh my gosh. Oh, see, no, you definitely can't. But this is a part of my money. This is my money. This is my money. This is my money. Why is you doing that to Doc?
Shut up.
Why is you doing that? I don't care what he did.
Because Doc, can you?
No, listen. This is my money that I just sent Doc, and he's got to pick somebody going, and it got to be a woman.
No, let me pick.
I am a woman. Why you can't be me? Doc, send it to me.
Where's the niggers at?
Hey, Oscar,
oh my gosh, bro. You about to get, bro.
Who just said we're
Come on.
I just put my intercept in the chat.
Hey,
Pick
Doc,
me.
hey, Doc, I'm finna choose, so you gonna send the money to them.
Well, you have kids up in here.
Shut up, dude. It's not funny.
Hey, stupid. Nigga, for real.
And drop
we just sent some money to him. He hungry.
I can't hear you.
We just sent.
No.
Drop your cash app in the chat.
Drop your cash app, yeah.
For what? No.
Well, we've been sending money around, and you know, you're the next recipient.
Hey, Doc, send it to XO.
Little boy,
You don't want to help a trans during Pride Month?
Why you don't spread that rumor? Don't spread that rumor.
I'm trying to understand.
Get your out the
Why the
room.
fuck? Y'all can't
Which
just
one?
give me the fucking money.
Which one? He took a corn pack. Say stupid.
Don't you want to help? Okay, well,
Oh my God, I dropped something in the water.
you can't scream, Oscar. Get out.
No, I dropped something.
Hey, Doc, send it to XO.
He picked XO. Who he picked? Nobody ain't put they cash up in the chat, y'all.
How?
You know what?
2 males.
I'm about to.
Trent, what's your cash app? I'm gonna put it over there for now.
Don't play with me, Jazzy. What the hell? Don't play with me, yo.
Hey, Doc.
Y'all are disrespecting me.
How?
Oh my God, thank you. He sent it to me.
What? Oh, is that Cornbreeza?
Yeah, he sent it to me.
Money. Doc. You cannot get street credit. You cannot get credit.
Oh my God, Doc.
Whoa, dog. No, not my money. That's not a part of my money. Send my money to somebody else.
Cornbread, thank you.
No, send some money to somebody.
No,
Dog, that's not a part of my money.
Bitch,
Dog.
fuck y'all.
That's not a part of my money, dog. No.
Granny's money, Doc.
That's not a part of mine, dog. Nope.
A tranny is a person too.
We don't get no fuck.
Dude, I didn't even see the money you sent me, Oscar, so I didn't send anymore.
You send it? You see it now?
I didn't. No, I'm charging my other phone. No. My other phone's the one that I have my PayPal on.
Hey, send me that
I'm looking at it while I'm talking to you on this one.
Oh no, I sent the cash out. What you talking about? I sent it on cash.
It's not in my. It's not. It doesn't show as a ledger. It doesn't show in the ledger.
PayPal.
Your name, yours is what?
Yeah.
This Brian Sellers,
Sanders,
right?
you are so pretty.
Dot CC3.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Tactical casualty
Hey,
combat care.
Oscar.
Yeah. All right. So when Doc Cat, well,
I'm in.
No,
All right,
send my
I'm
money
in.
back.
Oh, okay. Why does?
No,
Why
it
shows my Bitcoin.
Yeah, I
I
can
send
see
you
you can
plenty.
give it now.
I send you plenty money. What you mean?
Yeah, I can take the money back.
Bro, y'all act like Chihuahua walking in the cage.
Why y'all can't take the money?
Bitch, I want my money back.
That's crazy.
Oh, I just told you I give
Wait.
you a card.
Wait, you guys sent this little kid money?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know what's going on, but I told him I was broke and I need some money, and then keep asking.
And I just told you I
who
Yeah,
can we
look out
send
for
money
you.
to? Who can we send money to?
You put your cash app up.
I just told
Ain't that crazy?
Jazzy, you get money every fucking day. Shut up, Jazzy. What are you talking about?
What the fuck you talking about, nigga?
Chill out. Chill out. The day just started. The day
Man,
just
what you
started.
mean? The day just
It's 2
started.
p.m. man. It's 2 p.m. I've been up since 7 a.m.
The day just started, Jazzy.
And I already spent $220, nigga.
Yo, Jazz, go get your money. Go get your money, Jazz.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all not no real money getting niggas. Don't forget the realest.
I'm gonna kick Jazzy out. I'm about to kill this ungrateful little.
If you not a real kid, money, nigga. You ain't never sent the strings, no money.
I made 100K.
What, nigga? I'm just on my.
If you ain't never sent the strings, money, you're not a real nigga.
I don't. Give me that
That's
money.
what I'm saying. Y'all send me money, I'ma send Shy money. That's how this
You don't
works.
need no money. You need EBT card.
Man, everybody need to shut the fuck up. You don't know what I need, bitch. I just spent $220 already, and it's only 2 o'clock. Nigga, I spend money every fucking day. What the fuck is you talking about?
Wake it up.
I know, dog about to send some more money out, Jazz. What are you talking about?
If you don't need nothing,
you're not about to give me no money, Jazz. What about to say?
No,
What say your ass?
the money shit out.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm real sober and I'm real trolly right now, and I don't give a fuck. I don't troll everybody. I'm gonna keep hollering at the top of my fucking lungs, and I don't care.
Hey, boo boo.
Dog, you're trying to dog.
She said she needs some money first. She needs some money last.
I'm on it today. Don't say
what are you talking about, dog?
Call my phone ASAP.
It's not my account. It's not showing on my side.
Like, oh, you just got some money.
What's your phone number, dog?
Spent the motherfucker too.
It's in my profile.
You said you needed the money first, so you should have got the money first.
No, I'm about to show you.
The day still gone.
Count in my pocket. Nigga, talk about how much money I got last week. So what? That money's gone.
I'll tell you if it shows up. I'll see you.
It's a new week, nigga.
Next day we'll work it out.
New week, new money, new cash out.
It's just not showing up on my side in my ledger.
Shy.
I'm really good with books.
Jazz, my milk.
No, look.
Hey, what's up?
This your cash out, right?
My milk. Is that Tia Beanie?
No.
like John. He got my respect.
I don't want your damn respect.
Johnny's amazing.
Bitch, shut the fuck up, nigga. You could get it right now, nigga.
I'm getting about it.
You go be a nigga. You best be going north right now. Freedom is calling for you. Follow the yellow brick road.
I'm trying to find a room to cook.
Well, go, Uncle Tom. You can't see, nigga. There ain't no gospel jubilee.
Hey.
You best be going now. Follow the drinking hole. Say hi to Harry Tubman for me.
Y'all want to see my blood demon art?
Oh shit, the nigga's still here. He's confused where to go. Left or right?
This motherfucker, this nigga is an...
Oh, he left now. He's freedom now. Glory, he's freedom. All right, who's next?
Why did you run him away? Johnny is one of my favorite black people on this
Shut the fuck up. No, I